Friday, babies.
I don't know. I know some people that'll do a beer run pretty much 24/7.
That is true.
Could be a Tuesday.
You got to respect.
Nothing wrong with that. They're a go-getter.
Don't knock my people.
Yes. This is the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance Company news desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin's across the way.
Hello.
Sitting at the orangeinsoles.com side sports desk, actually. It's not so much on the side as it is in the corner. It's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man. Good morning, Josh.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Josh Arnold. And there's Tom.
Hello, welcome to the, let's see, O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got a good group attending today.
Sure.
There's Christy Lee, of course. I can see you right there. Josh Arnold.
Hi.
And let's see, Pat Godwin is here.
We just did this.
I'll explain later.
Please do explain it to me.
10 seconds ago.
I thought it was clear. If you were at the meeting, you'd know.
No, we were all. We all sat through that.
Yeah, we sat through that.
No, the other
Nothing
meeting.
of this was said.
Things haven't changed months. Wow.
A lot of hostility.
You leave for a while, but it's like an old shoe that has a nail in the bottom of it.
Nobody loves to not inform us more and then yell at us for not doing what we're not informed about.
Oh, yeah.
No, you just have to assume I know what I'm doing.
I know we do.
Does it help if that happened domestically as kids, too? Does that also help? If it was, why didn't you pack your bag? You know we're going to Harbor Springs today. You go, you actually didn't tell me we're going. I had no clue. You kind of mentioned it. I think you told Sam. But,
I thought Sam would pass it on to the other kids.
Now, that happens a lot here, too.
Oh, yeah.
don't just put the big one in charge of the little ones.
Yeah, maybe that's part of the
Wait,
problem.
who's mad at me? How come they didn't tell me they were mad at me? Well, they told me, hoping that I would tell you. Oh, okay. We're adults.
Not here.
Willie, you ruined vacation.
Now, were you in the car the time? I don't think you were in the car the time that the
Spanking incident?
No, the TV flew off the roof.
No.
I think you were at camp.
I think I remember hearing about that, though, for sure.
Fell off the roof.
Yeah,
He and his bungee cords.
it's a long story. I didn't have my Suburban. Oh. So I had a different car, so I didn't have enough room for anything. Mm-hmm. So I put one of those canvas bags on the roof.
Sure.
And then at the last minute, I kind of lassoed a TV up there. I was northbound on the freeway, and I heard kind of a thump, looked in the mirror, and saw, I'm not kidding, I only wish it had been plugged in. I saw a television flying off the roof of the car.
Oh, no.
And then fortunately, God bless him, the guy behind me was on a motorcycle. He was able to evade it, and then we went off and got it. I'm not kidding, we got it off the street. Out of the road, I should say, yeah.
Sure.
But that was, you were at camp during that one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who to blame for that, but yeah.
Well,
Like
Willie,
nothing explodes like a TV.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Especially the old tube ones.
Imagine the guy in the motorcycle seeing that come on.
I bet he wished it had been plugged in, too. I remember reading, I forget which rock star it was, explaining the best way to trash a hotel room. They learned to have the roadies bring up all the power cords. So they would measure how many stories it was, so they'd have the TV on before they'd heave it off the roof. And of course, that wouldn't even work these days.
No.
But back in the day, with the what do they call them? VTRs, whatever they called them,
Yeah,
cathode ray. I forget what they
cathode
were.
ray tube.
Whatever they were, those things would really explode.
CRT.
The next time you talk about how some rapper is doing terrible things, just remember all these rock stars that were domestic terrorists.
Sure.
Of course. To hotel rooms.
They were.
Chucking TVs out of windows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I certainly get it. Willie G's here with us. Willie, the mustache.
You look great today. I mean,
think
not
so?
that you don't always look great, but
No, I thank
whatever
you.
you've got going on.
Face cream
nice.
or something?
Yeah,
You look
I
awesome.
got some dry shampoo.
Your
a little
hair
too much in,
nice,
so it's a
your
little gray.
mustache, your-
Man, this is a nice way to start your day. Hell yeah, Christy, you look good too.
If it's any consolation from this side of the
You look good. Everybody looks good.
from this side of the room, I did not shower today.
Oh, no kidding.
All right, tell me about the incident.
No. It's just been rough. I've been very, very bad. It's fine. We're all good.
You didn't shower, though.
No.
I thought you were solo this week.
That's part of the problem, Ace. I had 2 sick kids at the house by myself. And it's way too boring to explain.
Did
but
you
it's all
shower
good.
last night?
No.
Ooh.
Usually I do.
Wow.
I was too tired.
Too tired to shower.
Yes. Because the shower kind of wakes you up. And then
It does.
I didn't want, I mean, I needed to go in and I didn't even
Pass
take
out.
my shirt off or put on my normal shorts that I sleep
Culottes.
in. It's a skirt. I need to have access.
Nightgown.
I need to have access just in case Kelly comes back. No.
Get under the blankets?
Yes, I did
Oh,
that.
okay.
But I mean, I was just. Haven't you ever been that tired?
Oh, yeah.
Just go.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
go in with your clothes on.
Drunk.
Heck yeah. Just take the bra off.
I
and
barely
get in
got.
bed.
I barely got these shoes off.
Is it hard being a single dad at 70? Is that?
First of all, the answer is almost 72. I'll have you know.
It's got to be hard, though, right?
that tough?
At 72.
It's not. No,
gotta be.
it's not any different. It's just
Yes.
long day.
I believe you can go to college for free. That should be a thing, right? If you're a 72-year-old single dad, you get free college.
No, not since Biden quit.
You might be the first. You might be the first. I mean, you and some old weird Civil War general. I mean, guys having kids this old. It's a small Venn diagram, I think.
Who was it?
Al Pacino.
Tony, what's his name?
Randall.
Randall, he did at 80 or something.
Did he really have them, or
Yeah.
Well, that was the
You gotta
rumor.
ask a straight man to impregnate.
I'm just asking?
Yeah,
I always liked the guy.
Same here.
Yeah, but I mean, did he just like got a popsicle stick, duct tape, and a gay porno movie?
Rule of threes, you guys. It always works.
Mick Jagger's got a kid that's about.
Yeah, he's
your-
80 he's
He's
84.
80.
I think De Niro does too.
And he's got a son that's only 10 or something.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
gotta have a couple
You're in good
more.
company, is what we're saying.
Yeah, that's great, great. In any event, I did not shower. You're welcome.
Can you tell? Do you feel it?
I can smell it.
You can't smell.
Yeah, you reek. It's gross.
I didn't even do the.
You do put deodorant on, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
but it's not. Yeah, but it's that Tom's deodorant, which I think is
that
kind of.
doesn't work.
That's like using a candle.
That doesn't work.
I don't think.
That just masks the
Yeah,
smell.
I'm not sure what. I just like the fact that it's named after me. So we got a lot of interesting things happening today. I got to tell you, we're going to talk with Ernie Hudson, super fine actor, unbelievably fit. Speaking of guys of a certain age, he's what, late 70s?
Yeah.
And he's shredded.
Good for him.
You know Ernie from Ghostbusters, among many other things. A lot of voiceover stuff. Comedian Audrey Stewart joining us today.
Wow.
Chick remains a little bit under the weather. Willie G sitting in. We'll find out about the adventures of Willie G and many other delights. Right now, Christy Lee's going to tell us about having a nice, safe weekend, maybe sitting down, watching some basketball.
Yes, but you don't have to worry because you have Simply Safe. That's right. It can be a scary world out there, and arming your Simply Safe home security system makes everything a lot easier. Sleep more soundly. In fact, when we leave the houses where we all have Simply Safe, we don't have to worry because one small push of a button and we have complete security. We trust Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. We have cameras everywhere so we can watch Pat's antics in the green room.
Hey.
I know you steal stuff, right?
Oh, every now and then.
Okay, yeah. Traditional security systems, if you don't know this, only take action when someone's already broken in. Not Simply Safe. They have Active Guard outdoor protection that can help prevent break-ins before they happen. If someone's lurking around acting suspiciously, agents will see and talk to them in real time. They can activate spotlights, even contact the police, all before they have the chance to get inside your home. Simply Safe, no long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day, and you have a 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Visit simplysafetom.com to claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan, and your first month is free. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Best thing about Simply Safe, it's so easy and it is simple.
Yeah,
It's not,
very.
it doesn't get too complicated. Those alarms are going to help you out. Don't forget the smoke alarms and, of course, those carbon monoxide detectors, depending on your housing situation. Very important. We should kind of maybe change the name of the show. You know those famous from the 80s, all those morning zoo shows?
Sure.
Because today we've got 3 giraffe stories. We've got chimps, and is it pronounced bonobo? Bonobo?
Bonobo.
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 Bonobo. Okay.
Sexy monkeys.
I was going to say,
They
well,
love sex, baby.
The ones that look good?
Yeah, they do.
I don't think, Pat, do you think they look good? Is that what it is?
No. They like a lot of sex.
Well, I was going to say, from
do.
my reading of the story, they should be called Boneraboo.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of action. We've got cheetahs. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Those are Cheetos. And Nutria. You know what that is?
Yep.
The giant rodents.
Yes, yeah.
Rat.
And California recommending that you eat them.
Wow.
It's true. And speaking of eating, we've also got what you can eat for Lent, which I think does include the Nutria rodent. We'll
They
find
are
out.
Capybara,
nutritious.
yeah.
Oh, very good, very good. All these
thank you
things
very
coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I'm Donnie Baker, and I'm going to be a pro baseball player. I swear to God I am. A lot of people think you get in your mid-30s and your career's over, but like I always say, until they stop scouting, I ain't going to stop playing. The fact remains, I'm probably the best player I know of. My Little League coach held me back because his son had a decent curveball. There's a certain range I've got, but I basically put my hopes in this. I had a full-ride scholarship to play ball at the University of Phoenix, but I had Tommy John surgery on both knees, so I don't... Can we stop now? I'm also a pitcher. I can pitch. I've got what they call a rubber arm. I can throw right-handed for days. I can throw left-handed for days. A lot of people, you know, I'm basically amphibious. So I've told coaches before, put me on the mound. The secret to pitching for me is I like to check the runner when there's nobody on base. Throws a hitter off. I swear to God it does. This is third base. I've been there before, but usually it was after proms, man. But I probably know more about the scoring position than anybody I know of. Basically, my knowledge of the game, I've been taught in different ways, but I've also invented things. I like to get my lead at third base backwards. That way the pitcher thinks there's nobody even here. It's a lot easier to steal home, and with my martial arts expertise, I've been trained at Discount Karate to scissor kick the catcher, and I could even break his karate artery if I had to. So there's no chance of a Pete Rose situation at home. I win it every time, especially if I got my Wolf shirt on.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Hey, Bob and Tom, this is the Static Shack. This is a real recording studio. All this stuff is paid for, and this is basically where bands come in, record their tapes so that they can play their tapes on the radio and stuff. I could have had a recording studio. It's nice too, but I got a boat instead. And my band's coming here. What?
Can I get some help, man?
Dusty, I'm the lead singer. I mean, I'm kind of busy, plus I'm taking my break now. If you need help, I'll get a girl to join the band. Basically, you have to have an audition couch in a studio. It's state law. That way anybody that comes in knows that they're trying out, knows it's going to be a fair chance. I'm basically auditioning backup singers right now. Just call my pager. Pretty sure we can make it happen. I swear to God we can. This is my favorite part of the recording studio. Not every band has this. We got Goldschlagers. Look at that, Goldschlagers. We got Funyuns, and we got Jaegers. It's the lead singer salad bar. I love Goldschlagers. Goldschlagers is basically the only liquor invented that looks like it has goldfish turds floating around. But the fact remains, that's 14 karat gold. When you drink all of this, you can crap a promise ring. Bob and Tom, this is called the Control Panel Console Operation Board. I probably know more about this stuff than anybody I know of. Me and Angel Skinner did it on here once. I swear to God we did. We had to stop, though, because her butt kept getting feedback. Late night party at the pizza barn. Had no idea it could get this hard. $80 tab, try to split it 4 ways, but that don't work when the drummer never pays. Scotty got the pizza, boner bought the beer, then our waitress says, "Are we finished here?" Let me put the tip in, 'cause you're so hot. Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, I love your hair. Let me put the tip in, it's only fair. I swear to God I'm the best tipper. I'll lay it right here on the table to prove it. Long dark hair hanging down her back, had asked for days causing a pork attack. So fire ass hot, she should be on stage. A meat lover's dream, making minimum wage. Let me put the tip in, come over here. Let me put the tip in, get you a beer. Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, check out this wad. Heck, that's only 10%, baby. Look, you want to see a little more? There's 20% right in your face. I swear to God, you have to accept my tip. It's state law. Now, when I know how to set the mood, baby. How about a guitar solo? No, not the whole thing, just the tip. Scotty Winkler! Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, give me the nod. Let me put the tip in, just try your card. Let me put the tip in, or the salad bar. Let me put the tip in, baby. You'll always come out ahead.
.com Sports Desk.
Hey, man, good morning.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Josh, and there's Tom.
I got a couple things we got to review here. I look over that way at the Silac Insurance news desk, and I see someone got a haircut,
Oh, yeah. Got all of them cut.
as they say. You got your fringe, your bangs trimmed. Looks great.
Do that again.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
She's shaking her
You
head.
look great, Christy. The color is like so perfect. I can't believe that you don't dye that.
I don't. I haven't had any hair colors since before the pandemic.
A lot of women like aim for that color. Women in their 20s will go. It's kind of like that platinum blonde gray thing. It's so
Yeah,
cool.
thank
It looks
you. You're
great.
very kind.
Yeah, you bet.
Someday I'm going to wake up and I'll be all white. That's going to be weird.
Hey.
I'm sitting right here.
I know. I was looking
Now,
right.
my 9-year-old, my 12-year-old daughter was telling me that you can do the reverse of dyeing your hair. What do they call it? Highlights. You can do low lights.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure.
But so do men do that? Is that the deal?
Oh, yeah. Men can do low lights. Would you like to get some low lights?
Would that look really? Would I look really dumb?
No, you
Well, I
What are they like streaky sideburns?
have 3 hairs in the back. It would
Yeah,
look nice.
we can.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wouldn't take long.
Excuse me. Hello, pot. Yeah, the kettle's on hold.
A lot more hair than you do.
Oh, yeah, well, it's because you had it transferred from your pubes. We did find out last week, stunningly, we found out that they do have pubic hair transplants.
So do they transplant your hair down there or do you?
Both. They do both.
What?
Yeah, some people have their, typically post-surgery,
Oh, okay.
according to the article, they'll have hair from other parts of their body placed down in the pubic area. I'm assuming it's primarily men. I don't know.
Yeah, most women try to get rid of it.
Yeah,
They
but
don't
you
want
never know. I mean, there are different fashions and different things. But but there are also men that I guess have it put up on top. So typically that's more Brillo-like. I think it would be safe to say, but not for everybody. I remember a rather disturbing encounter I had at the gym.
Very Brillo-like?
No, just the opposite. It was a fellow. Well, I can't really go into any details without sounding.
No, you can. Certain Asian cultures will straighten their pubic hair.
Yeah, this guy had pubic bangs.
An emo band? That's cool.
Yeah. When I lived in Korea, that was the thing. Especially with the women, they would literally sit there with a hairdryer and brush their pubes out, so they were kind of mohawk.
How long? Whoa, I don't think mine would get that long if I tried.
I mean, it's like training every day. Like you really do train your hair to do that.
Okay.
Yes, sometimes you have to wonder if certain cultures have just gone wrong.
Or,
And certainly ours has. I mean, there's no question
Well, I
about
was
that.
going to say, we can't.
No, I was at the gym and a guy, the shower configuration at that gym, and I kind of came around the corner and there was a guy stepping out of the shower and it looked like he had pubic bangs. I wasn't like looking to see it, but I come, no!
Right.
His hair was that long.
And straight.
Oh.
It was very odd. And I, of course, had a towel on because I didn't want him to see my pubic comb over. Yeah. I go right to left, by the way.
Oh, I do that after Labor Day.
But I'm sorry, where were we? Oh, we were going to check in with the mailbag.
Yes, but first, our letters from listeners brought to you by Hyundai. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event is going on now. Get deals so right, it almost feels wrong.
Tom, we have a letter from across the pond.
Yes.
Wait, real quick. Don't wait. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. That's Hyundai. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks. Didn't mean to interrupt you there. We were talking about pancakes yesterday in the UK.
Yep.
Because there's a big festival, Pancake Day. They march around with pancakes on sticks.
They race around. They race around with frying pans.
Flip them.
That's right.
It looks hilarious. It looks so funny.
Yes.
It looks like they're about to go chase a crocodile and they want to hit it. They're about to get in a fight with an animal.
Yes.
Well, this comes to us from Chris from, I'm going to say Penistone, UK, but it is spelled penis, tone, UK.
If you're toning your penis at the gym, do light reps, right, Pat?
Yes.
What word do you go with
More
when you
reps
tone
of
your
light.
Yeah.
Definition.
Yeah. You don't want to take like the 50-pounder because then you're going to have you'll be needle dick after.
I do a lot of stretches at home.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you got to get your mobility.
A lot of stretches.
Well, anyway, Chris says, oi, Griswold, you absolute knob sack. Ooh. And then in parentheses, he put testicles. Because you had posited, are pancakes called pancakes over there? Of course pancakes are called pancakes in the UK. Why wouldn't they be? Rant over. Great show, guys. Thank you, Chris. So
I thought they had one of those, cute English names like, do you have any flippy floppies?
Yeah, I'm with you. Everything over there has a dumb name.
They may have a fun nickname, but I mean, we have what? 4 or 5 different ways to say pancake.
Oh, yeah, flapjacks.
Hotcakes.
Yeah.
Is there a distinction?
I believe there are if you get into the nitty-gritty of it, yes.
I know we have a lot of arguments here about what the best kind are. The best ones that I know of are actually between Harbor Springs and Crooked Lake, Michigan. There's a little tiny place right there, and they're the best.
You like the very thin,
not crepes, but a thin pancake.
Really?
I like a thin pancake, and I like it kind of undercooked, almost medium rare. So when you push it into itself, it's a little gooey, but it kind of cooks the rest of the way. If it's too thick, no medium rare. Then you're eating dough. My friend.
Yeah, I hate the thick ones.
Yeah.
The place right around the corner from here, they're way too thick.
Really?
Yes, and I also there's one kind of syrup that's maple. Not the blueberry and the.
I agree.
Yeah, you can keep all that. I agree.
that's known.
You don't like put an egg on your pancake or?
Well, no, that's fine. I'm just saying that would be okay.
Who does that?
I do.
Monsters.
I'm a monster.
Yeah.
Egg on a
I was trying to.
I love it.
I'm going back in time here, Willie. We were talking about what's the most bland food out there. And I got a letter. I don't have it in front of me. I got a letter last week. Someone said maybe it's grits.
Yeah, grits are.
Oh, my husband loves grits.
But there's no taste to
Well,
them.
you have to.
Cheese grits.
butter and salt.
Shrimp and grits. You
So the grits is just like
cornmeal or whatever.
Yeah, they have a corny kind of flavor.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There is a flavor.
okay. Yeah.
When they're done correctly.
I love grits. You don't like grits?
They're tasteless.
I don't.
I love them too, yeah.
Thank you.
I like to use them. I like to use them in poems.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Maybe about a man named Fritz?
Too many poems. No, too many
grits.
Wait a minute. Too many
Oh,
prunes. Too many prunes in a plate of grits.
yeah.
Our waitress.
Hey, never mind.
Hey, speaking of that, yesterday we had a lot of people talking about my biscuit thing because
Yes.
I love biscuits and I have that problem where there are too many biscuits in the can and
Well, it sounds
I
to
don't
me like the problem
waste.
is you're not making homemade. That's the problem.
That's true. I'm not.
A lady makes homemade.
Lady make a homemade. Oh, man, don't come downstairs.
Yeah.
Why doesn't the man make a homemade?
Yeah, Pat. Christy make homemade. Men report to emergency room.
Man sleeping in.
That is not true. Well, maybe it is. But I did the frozen biscuit last night because one of our listeners had suggested that.
Yeah.
Pillsbury frozen. Top of the, I mean, it was awesome.
What are the? I don't understand.
They come frozen and you just cook as many as you want. So we only made
They're not in the tube.
No, they're in a bag in the freezer.
No.
That's kind of what I
That's
thought.
cheating.
No,
I was
not cheating.
They were great.
You're cheating yourself is what I think.
Yes,
Tom is.
the joy of taking that
They were great.
thing and whacking it hard on the table.
Okay.
That is.
I'm not denying.
We
that
live in a
there is
culture in which
pleasure
people
there.
cannot get out their frustrations. Let's go big picture on this.
Okay.
If more people got those biscuits you had to whack every morning, they'd be a lot better off. They wouldn't be taking it out on me and you every day.
Well, Michael writes in. He says, I've lost all respect for Josh.
I just like that as an intro.
Because I admitted that I use a spoon on the biscuit container. I don't actually whack it against.
Yeah, that is
Nothing wrong with that.
Michael, I apologize. I did not mean to
You use a spoon.
disappoint
It's
you.
kind of wimpy.
You do. I use a spoon to open up my biscuits.
My elbow might hurt.
Mommy, could you cut my meat for me? I'm the big pussy.
I believe it comes down to not wanting to potentially damage and have to throw away one biscuit.
No, I thought it was because of the
granite.
I thought it was the high quality of the granite you got.
That was yesterday's.
I got a 4x8 of granite for $6.
Is your kitchen island still carpeted? Is that how you?
Oh yes.
Okay, cool. Just
Yes.
curious.
Oh, I have a marinara stain on there right now that I cannot get out.
It seemed impractical. It is impractical.
Yes.
Oh, yes. We got Pat and I got into a whole discussion about carpet earlier this morning because he has a new
Discussion or
dog.
fight?
Discussion.
I do not like wall-to-wall carpeting.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have any in my house.
I know.
I didn't have any in our previous house. I think Sam's house may have some. I did hate it, but if you have dogs, you're eventually going to have a problem. But the first house I ever bought, which, by the way, in retrospect, I wish I still had it. If you think back those years, how much is that worth now?
Yeah.
I think my car cost more. In any event, it had wall-to-wall carpeting, Willie, in the bathroom.
That was a big thing in the late 80s.
I thought it was so cool.
Early 90s, yeah.
And it had one of those bathtub showers, which I can't stand, but at least it... So I'd been living there for about a month, and I noticed I had 3 mushrooms growing out of the carpet right by the slider on the shower.
Trippy.
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, because
Mushrooms.
of the mold.
And then
Never dries.
we took up the carpeting, and they had to put in a new, it
Subfloor.
was unbelievable. They had to put in a new whatever joist and subfloor, and
Yep.
terrible idea. Now, we have lots more letters. How do you reach us, Christy Lee?
How do you reach us? You go to Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. That's right.
That's also our email address. Got this one. We were talking about eating fish.
Yep.
But not eating them when they're. Eating them when they're alive and drinking them. This comes to us from another Josh. It's a tradition passed down through the generation of ice fishing buddies. You drink a minnow.
Oh, really?
This guy goes, I've had many a minnow in a whiskey or schnapps over the years. Josh from South Dakota.
Wow, thanks, Josh. That's manly.
If you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom program. We are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
Keegan in Fort Wayne says, Dear confused Christy, the American bison is what many of the uneducated now call a buffalo. The bison is native to the United States and was almost hunted to extinction. We'll recall back in the 1800s. They are making their way back, but they were roaming, by the way, in Cleveland, which we were talking about yesterday at one point.
But those
guys said no.
True buffalo, such as water buffalo, are native to Africa and Asia.
That's the thing. What we think of as a buffalo.
You said there were no bison in that area of Ohio.
And there were.
I lived there for many years. I never saw one.
In 1830, I know you're old, but you're not that old.
Christy.
Paul Newman and I were in Shaker Heights going to the Newman Stearns store.
Oh.
His dad's place. Yeah.
That's right.
What kind of store was that?
Newman Stearns was.
true? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't go with Mr. Newman, obviously, but
I met
What
Mr.
type of store?
Paul Newman's dad had a sporting goods store.
Oh, that's cool.
called Newman Stearns. I used to go there all the time.
Really?
Yeah, really. The store was still there when I was a kid.
Oh.
Yeah. The late great Paul Newman, ladies and gentlemen.
These are just the ramblings of a psychopath.
No,
Newman's dad sold me an ottoman. I tell you, he
He
did.
loves Paul Newman.
Oh yeah,
Who
Shaker.
doesn't love Paul Newman?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Oh, believe me, there are people that. Never mind. Let's see. Many a fine movie. Now, do you have any more over there, Christy? The one
I don't.
This one's a little too long. I got to do some editing on this letter.
Okay.
Okay, I've been listening to your show since I love these letters where you did my dad's prom.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
No, I did your dad.
That just helps cement the
Hell
legend.
yeah. Christy. Hell yeah.
Sorry.
Did your dad.
Okay, here's a good one. This is audio trivia. I forget how on earth this came up, but we do have a story that's related to it. Christy, do you have? Wait a minute. I can't give it away. We do the occasional audio quiz.
Yeah.
So I think I'll probably give this one to Willie.
What do you got, Pop?
This is a song that goes back a ways. For some reason we were talking about this yesterday. Oh, I remember. Here's the song. You'll recognize. I think you'll recognize this one. You know what this is?
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah.
There you go.
Bully, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. What is his 1, 2, tres, cuatro?
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Oh, does he get it?
That's
One,
Spanish.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
One of the great countins, also Bono's Uno, Dos,
Yes.
Tres, Catorce.
Totally against it.
I love that one.
Straight to 14.
Makes zero sense.
I like it.
But the best one is Billy Joel.
Yes.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I like McCartney's. I saw her standing there too. That's pretty good.
But someone asked yesterday, that of course is Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs.
Right.
And I pronounce it Pharaoh in honor of the movie American Graffiti. And we have Pharaohs in the news coming up today. Did you see this story? This is like the first time King Tut's been in the news in a while.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Very, very exciting.
What's Tutty doing?
But see,
He's still dead.
I'd forgotten about this great song. This was the first song I learned how to play on guitar. I can't believe I forgot this was Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. Do you remember this one, Pat?
Oh my gosh.
I like this one. Little Red Riding Hood.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
You sure are looking good. You're only 11. Oh!
Those are
different times back then. Sometimes we have to.
I want to hear you play that now.
I can't. I forget. But honestly, that was the first one I learned.
Did you do the howl?
Of course.
Yeah.
But it was more like, hey there, little.
What year was that? It's got like a Jim Morrison kind of freaky poetry thing.
It does.
That was probably 66. I don't know when that tune came out. Way early, but
Man, it's weird.
that's a great song.
Yeah, it is good.
And
I did not know that was Sam.
And a really good guitar sound.
Yeah.
But Sam, the Sham, and the Pharaohs. Now, we do you want to do that Pharaoh story? Do you have
I don't
that?
have a Pharaoh story.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
It's okay. I was thinking.
I could make one up.
You should get one, my Pharaoh lady.
Oh, Josh.
Thank you very much.
Man, it's been a while. The kid's still on top,
Boy.
though, I guess.
That's like,
that.
well, the 7th grade has written their own play. It's called My Pharaoh Lady.
No,
I'd rather watch that than my Pharaoh lady.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought it was fun. It's
Another
early.
Pygmalion, Renda.
Are we
Great,
talking-
terrific.
Are you talking about the Egyptologists who discovered the first tomb
Yes.
of Pharaoh since Tutankhamun's was uncovered in 1922?
This is big news.
A British Egyptian team located the tomb of King Thutmose II in the western valleys of the Theban necropolis near the city of Luxor.
He was the most powerful king there. I mean, it was just really something. Are you guys going to do any work today?
Not work like that.
This is they haven't uncovered another one of these dead guys since 1922.
Yeah. His reign was believed to have been from about 1493 to 1479 BC. Remember they counted?
Are we still saying BC?
Nah, well, we are in this story.
Okay.
And is best known for being the husband of Queen Hatshepsut.
Now, when you say best known, that's by no one.
I know.
But, I mean, this is a big story.
I don't like any of this. I think that we should just leave those stones unturned.
Well, he's right.
What does Josh always say? We saw the mummy.
Yeah,
You know what
This is how you get
happens.
cursed.
This is how you get mummies. And the same thing, I saw they're making the mice that are the woolly mammoth mice now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why we played
we
Woolly
talked
Bullet.
about that
I don't
yesterday.
like that.
Yeah.
I just leave things the way that they are.
Right.
I don't know. Science scares me, I think.
Yeah, a lot of scientists are opposed to that, but yeah, this is really interesting. This new tomb, and I think, as you say, there will be a curse, of course, and we all agree the world needs a few more curses right now. Things are just going too smooth.
The world needs
His curse, sweet.
You know the old joke about Egyptologists and all that?
No, what's the joke?
The joke is this is an old legit joke. Why are the pyramids in Egypt?
I don't know why.
Because they wouldn't fit in the British Museum to be stolen.
Yeah. I like that.
See,
Well, that's a good one.
they
Some say the British Museum is merely trying to protect a lot of these things.
I believe it's called looting.
You don't want to loot from mummies. You don't.
Yeah.
Why?
No.
Like the last thing you want to do.
No.
Yeah, no
Are
joke.
mummies big in the rap community? I'll tell you. Can take
I like
this
it.
one.
Yeah. A WRAP joke. Right. Okay.
As we head into the weekend, you may want to spend some time alone. Maybe listen to your favorite music. We have an interesting story about King Charles and his music playlist coming up later this morning. Have you seen this?
No.
What does he listen to?
Yeah, well, we'll find out.
I bet you he says it like that. Turn on my music playlist.
Music, you say.
Yes.
I love listening to a music playlist
You
in the
could
morning.
listen to the King's playlist on your Raycon Everyday
I'm
Earbuds.
guessing probably not a lot of Candle in the Wind, Elton John.
It's mostly the Misfits. Really?
You can play new music.
The Sex Pistols. God save the Queen. It's about my mom.
I should have saved that part. Sorry.
I enjoy Block Party. Very interesting.
Raycon Everyday Earbuds, their latest model, better than ever with a 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity. That'll let you pair with two devices.
Oh, yeah, drinking and smoking. Yes.
How are you that hot? I mean, you're standing up right now. You're off mic. I was trying to think of that joke. I couldn't think of a second vice. Look at you go.
Raycon's quick charge function takes just 10 minutes and yields 90 minutes of battery life. Raycons start at just half the price of other premium audio brands with similar features and come in a variety of vibrant colors, including my favorite, that lovely violet. If you don't love them, they offer a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom to get 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds brought to you by Raycon. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
They really are great. And if you're walking the dog, whatever, you want some great earbuds that won't fall out of your ears because they have adjustable rubber thingies that have a name that I always
Gel
forget.
tips.
Gel tips. Thank you very much. That's very scientific. I should just have that tattooed in my hand so I remember to say it. They're great. I certainly recommend checking them out. Once again, today is a zoo day. We've got 3 giraffe stories. We've got chimps, bonobos. Okay.
Bonobos.
Cheetahs, snakes, groins, snakes. You'll find out about all this stuff. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Thank you very much. We're going to rejoin our friends from the afterlife. The great band Here Come the Mummies are joining us.
There they are.
By the way, you can watch them on YouTube right now in our studios.
We're here, baby.
Yeah, there we go. That's Mummy Cass is the spokesmummy, along with an aggregation of the dead. And you had one more song for us? I know we got a few more coming, but we can get one in right now if that works for you, Mummy Cass.
Yeah, baby. This song's about credit cards. What's in your wallet? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Twist the neck, then I get respect when I whip it out. Make a scene, wave it all around. That little magnetic strip gonna make them flip when I whip it out. Nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters when I whip it out. I got 16 digits to make me legit. I'm gonna lay it down. I got all the credits so you can just forget about putting me out. I got plastic in my pocket and shit in my sock. I got everything going, gonna give it a shot. whip it out. Make a scene, wave it all around. Yeah, that little magnetic strip gonna make them flip when I whip it out. Nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters when I whip it out. Hit it, baby. All the green is what it's all about. You see the twist the neck, then I get respect when I whip it out. Make a scene, wear it all around. The little magnetic strip gonna make them flip when I whip it out. Nothing else matters. I know nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters when I whip it out. Nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters. No, nothing else matters when I whip it out. What, baby?
Here come the monies.
Yeah.
Padres 2-1, bottom of the seventh. Why did it stop?
Are you watching
check local
baseball
listings.
right
Hang
now?
in, I've got to put my. I got
Not
to
check
put
local
another-
listings. That's the game.
That's the Major League
the status
Baseball
of the-
opening game in Seoul, South Korea.
And if you listen to a rebroadcast of the show, that information is very,
I see.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you've
reality.
thrown me into a tizzy. I'm listening to a podcast. I don't know what day it is. They just said the Dodgers or the Padres were playing. How am I supposed to figure this out?
I'll explain time zones to you later, Gilligan.
Oh, God, you're an idiot.
Yesterday,
Podcasts can be...
Go on.
just podcasts.
Yeah, you're
Rebroadcast. Yesterday, you were talking about S&H green stamps.
We're right at the end.
Writes Jack.
Hog off?
I was watching a rerun of Hollywood Squares. One of the prizes they offered in the secret square was 1 million S&H green stamps.
Whoa.
Valued at $2,500.
When did this happen?
I'll get you a jacket.
God, I hope they were already in the books.
Could you imagine?
I'm confused, though. Did you say that these S&H green stamps are now they're worth $2,500? That's what you said, right?
No, it said tickets for that show in October at the Mural. Those go on sale today at 10 o'clock. Details coming up.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. And Christy's here.
Hi.
Pat Godwin's here.
Hello.
Willie's at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk.
Good morning.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Josh. There's Tom. Tom, we're enjoying some letters today and some starries, some songs. My gosh, time with friends, huh?
It is. And we had a nice letter about the great band Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. Interestingly enough, Sam is still with us.
Is he really?
He's 88 years old. His real name is Domingo Samudio.
Really?
Wow.
And the song Wooly Bully was the #1 song on the Billboard chart for the year 1965. #1.
It's awesome. I mean, I think that song is still great.
Yeah, an international hit.
My parody is 112 on the list right now on the Billboard chart.
Is that right? Wow. I mean, that's nothing to scoff at.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But
Not to be, it was 65. Was that a touring year for the Beatles and not a releasing music year? Is that why that
It was the
so
last of the touring year.
number one?
Last
Is that
year, yeah.
Is that maybe why? Because the Beatles weren't releasing records that year?
a fair question, and I don't know the answer to that. It was just, that's one of those crossover novelty hits. There's so few of those anymore. But there was a period of time when you had, Purple People Eater, The best one.
That camp song you like.
Oh, Hello Mutta, Hello Fada.
That one.
But in those days, there was only AM radio, and if you were a kid, there were like 2 stations you could stomach. There was a lot of elevator music on the other stations or talk stuff that was so boring. I'm not trying to be the same right now, sorry. But you'd have hits that you'd have one station would play Elvis and Sinatra and the Beatles. It would all be together and all mixed up, for better or for worse. But you've got stuff like the Halloween classic. We played the parody from Tim Cavanaugh, Monster Mash.
Sure.
We played Monster Ash this week, but Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs fall on that one. But that was a huge international hit.
They played novelty songs back then. They don't now.
Yeah, and Sam, by the way, was apparently his heritage part Apache. And part of his family from Spain. Yeah, there he is. A cool-looking dude.
Yeah, handsome guy.
He looks kind of like Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
He does.
But
with cool facial hair.
Yeah, very hip. I mean, for the time, he's got like a hippie vest on. He's probably moments away from firing up some reefer.
Well, let's not judge.
Oh, come on. But yeah, he still does an occasional show.
A nice vest.
All right.
Yeah. So a little bit of education of the great Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs.
Pharaohs. I don't think he said it then.
And we learned a little bit about the new Pharaoh that they're unburying.
Yeah.
In Egypt or whatever.
Let him rest.
Yeah.
Let him hang out down there.
Yeah.
I don't know where he is. Is he down there? Is he up there? Who knows?
It says here that Sam's garb was inspired by the Yul Brynner. Remember, Yul Brynner kind of wore that outfit.
Are we back to Sam the Sham guy?
Are you just stuck on a Wikipedia page right now?
Yeah, it's the best. I just love Sam.
reading to it.
I love that song. I'm sorry. And of course, we just heard a little bit of Little Red Riding Hood. A couple of concert notes, touring notes, I should say. Willie and Sam Miller, Jukebox Peoria next Friday and Saturday.
Oh, that'll be good.
It's going to be fun,
That'll be
man.
a great show.
And you're doing a bunch of shows with Frank Caliendo.
All over the place. Louisville, Indy, Fort Wayne, Columbus, Cincinnati. Come hang out, you guys.
He can't follow you.
Who?
Anybody.
Caliendo.
I think that Frank and Sam can they both do a great job of following me. I think they'll both be quite okay.
Now, the big story, of course, today. I think we're all aware of it. Anyone? The new Pat Godwin album.
Oh,
Hotel
are you
Pool.
kidding me?
Yes, it's out there.
today,
Yes.
Josh. That's great.
I'm already playing it in my pocket. Got the volume all the way down on repeat. I'm getting the numbers up. Yeah. Every night when I sleep, go to bed.
Now,
Pat Godwin, play.
some might say the new album has dropped. I hate that term. The new album has been released.
Okay.
Just remember, you're angering yourself in this moment.
That's fine.
None of us said it. It's,
No, but I know
Yeah. It's like you want us to think you're a martyr for dealing with the use
Back
of
to
the term
Pat's
drop.
album that's out.
I believe the Great Lakes Superior College people declared that the using the word dropping, referencing videos, et cetera, is passé.
Is Lake Superior your favorite of the Great Lakes because you feel superior?
I'm a Lake Michigan guy.
Oh, even then, Michigan is king.
Yeah, followed by no, it's not the biggest. Followed by Lake Huron. Lake Superior is a little chilly.
Which is the biggest of the Great Lakes?
I like
Lake Superior. Lake Erie is the shallowest, and it's brown, not
My favorite body of water is Hotel Pool by Pat Godwin.
Really? Where do you find that?
Where'd you steal that album cover idea?
What?
Yeah, all I need is a dollar bill on a hook.
That's my son.
I know.
By the way, if
That's
you're
Tom.
familiar with the history of the Nirvana record,
Right,
your son's going to
exactly.
sue you in about 30 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Asking for
That was
50%.
done on purpose.
And then I made him.
You can't see his penis.
I was just about to say I read it removed
The baby is swimming. That's me on top.
because he's a Godwin, so it was drifting down and blocking out the G and the O.
And then that's Tom's design with the hotel pool. He did.
Oh, there's some kind of pool fuzz.
You know, it looks like an old motel sign.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get that.
I'll tell you what, there's some great musicians on this. Pat's also on it. It's a great record, and it's not even it's not a record anymore. You don't tape it. Go to hell. It's old
Again, made
school.
himself mad.
Yep, man.
Pretend.
He doesn't even need us here.
Well, we've said that a lot.
I just don't want to get that email. Hey, dear dumbass, it's not on tape anymore. I know.
We encourage windbags.
Yeah. It's kind of like in the fine print. Not even fine print. We read it in big letters. Right? Call us out. We're done.
I can't help myself. Also, hey, did you get that on tape? I say that all the time.
Oh, sure. Video, film.
Yeah, we do it.
You know,
All of
the
us do.
reviews on my album are already in. The big one. Best album of all time. My mother.
How sweet.
By the way,
sweet.
she's not in any condition to review it, so Pat had to dictate it to her.
There we go.
Pat, for those who can't see, mouth agape, eyes as wide as anything. Can't believe his best friend would say such a thing.
No, Pat's the one that fired the first shot about his mom the other day. I'm just underscoring the fact that
Fired the first shot. Would you just mention it? Is that what firing the first shot?
Yeah, right.
Apparently.
Crying in the hallway is firing the first
To
shot.
him, it's Lexington and Concord. It's a shot heard around the world.
in any event, the album is called Hotel Pool.
Can't wait to hear it.
Great songs on it. We'll have Pat play one of them for us coming up with his guitar. And has your keyboard been adjusted finally? Ready to show? Have you shown it to Willie?
Shown my organ to Willie?
Well,
not again.
Again. Come on, the therapy he's had to go through to get
ready to go.
Okay. Well, here's a song coming out of Patty G. The new album available on Spotify, et cetera, et cetera.
Everywhere.
Am I on it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You sing.
I wasn't asked. Thanks.
Oh.
You know what? You were asked, and you couldn't make it that day for
I'm
the
kidding.
sha-la-la, na-na-nas,
You're
whatever
right.
they were.
I was joking, Pat.
Okay,
You're on 2 songs.
Hear that?
Right.
That's
Way to
very
go,
nice.
Josh. Do you get royalties from that?
He does
not. Coming up, it's Zoo Day. We have all kinds of animals in the news today.
A lot of giraffe news. I don't know what's going on in the giraffe community, but
Yeah.
man,
Smells like a
they
giraffe
wanted
in
to
here.
be in the
Someone is in
news.
shadow.
We got baby giraffes, stuffed giraffes.
Dead giraffes.
Yeah, we got snakes. We got bonobos, chimps, urine news, and an interesting story about shoplifting.
Oh, that's always a thrill.
Yeah, you'll be quite surprised.
Until you get caught.
Yeah. I've never been a shoplifter, never been a thief, but
Feels great.
Yeah.
really. Well, that's the thing. It feels so great. You wait till you hear why this is so interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now shoplifting, of course, I know the big thing in San Francisco now. They, if you shoplift in San Francisco, they can't arrest you or anything. In fact, they actually gift wrap it for you on your way out.
Oh,
yeah, that's then you step in human feces in front of the building.
That's San Fran.
These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
A Vietnamese man who is thought to have had the world's longest hair has died. Had that word been penis, I think it would have been a much more interesting story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, just
change it.
Do the story and use penis.
It's creative licensing.
You want me to, wherever the word hair is, say the word penis?
There you go. Now we're on to something.
It'll be fun. Don't use the word penis. Use the word
Johnson?
Wang?
Wanker?
Wang?
Yeah, Wang. He's Vietnamese. Go ahead.
Yeah, Wang.
The exact length of Tran Van Hay's
Wang.
Could I read the story?
Sorry.
That's not correct.
That's not correct?
Can I read the story, please?
Go ahead.
Now you know how I feel.
If you'd let me finish, you'd.
No, we're not.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Why are you looking at me snottily? She's running her pie hole over there.
If you'd let me finish, you'll find out why.
All right.
The exact length of Tran Van Hay's
Penis?
unwashed.
Unwashed. You know what? You know what? You
just
can't resist, can you?
You did just jump in a little easy. Let me tell you what.
I am not going to let him
Can
get
I
this
tell
story.
You something? This will be I apologize. You were exactly right.
See, if I say the exact length of Tran Van Hay's
Can you read that sentence again, please? Go ahead, read it again.
Completely
read it again.
We're now, once again, we are substituting the word wang for the word hair.
All right.
I am reading word for word.
Go ahead.
The exact length of Tran Van Hay's unwashed dong. I'm sorry. The exact length of Tran Van Hay's unwashed wang was unclear.
Well,
but some
it's hard to
estimates,
tell with all the dirt on it.
Some estimates put it as long as 6.8 meters. Now, Christy, that's
6.8
it's like 18
meters.
That's like 20 feet.
Yeah. Oh my.
Now, your kids are, what, 11 is your son, right?
Yes, correct.
How old's your daughter?
6.
6. Okay, great.
Yeah,
she still gets away with stuff, probably. 6 years old.
She's so funny that I just refuse to punish her for anything.
Right.
She came up from kindergarten one day and she goes, Dad, Stacy and I were playing catch and she hit me right in the balls. She only has an older brother. She's only heard that area referred to as that. A good dad would tell her that she's wrong. I am not going to do that. I have chosen to use that to my advantage. She'll be on her first date and making out with some dude and she'll be like, touch my ball. Guess who's done making out? Until at least college, because now everyone in high school thinks she has balls. Thanks, Facebook.
Best daddy. Come on.
Bob Biggerstaff. Are there a lot of Biggerstaffs?
Biggerstaff is my last name.
Yeah.
It's a German name. It means probably going home alone tonight.
Do you get the porn jokes with that one?
Always.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Is your middle name looking for a?
You know what? I was doing...
looking for a. That
Bob
looking for a Biggerstaff.
I wish you had a.
That wouldn't be good.
I
got it.
Wish I had a.
Get this. I'm doing a show a couple weeks ago. Girl comes up to me after the show. She's like,
wow.
Hot chick. Amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Play along.
Yeah. Then what happened?
She's like, Biggerstaff. She goes, that's my last name too. And she shows me her license. Right? She's like, we've got to be related. She's like, we're gonna party tonight.
Oh yeah.
And one of the other comedians is like, hey man, I think you got a shot with her. I'm like,
long lost.
I don't know. You know, when the conversation starts with "we've got to be related," probably not going to end with me having sex with her.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to try.
Sure. Yeah, because you're a guy.
Right. I know how these things end.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Stay positive.
Yeah, first cousin or not. That's a myth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, Roy Wood Jr. You are a junior, obviously.
Yes.
When you went into showbiz in the beginning, you had the option of going with Roy Wood or going with the Roy Wood Jr.
I started in '98, and that was like the back end of the Def Jam boom and the comic view boom for black comedy. So every black comic was named after food or like their name was a verb. Give it up for tripping. Like
tripping?
Tripping. You know, he be tripping.
If I trip, then I'm tripping.
Give it up for Slappy. Like I didn't want to be that.
Wow. I'm not
Slappy Wood Jr.
I often give it up for Slappy.
Come on, Slappy Wood.
And I mean,
Slappy Wood.
Yes. So, although
speaking of porn names.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Right. Thank you very much. We'd love to be there on your phone. I'll tell you how you can win them coming up a little bit later on.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee's sitting at the Silac Insurance Company news desk.
Hi.
She's got a stack of stories for us coming up. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Josh.
Willie G is sitting at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk today.
Hey, man.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Josh Arnold, and there is Tom.
And it's Sam the Sham and the Pharaoh's Day today.
Yes, right.
Playing a little bit of the classics from Sam the Sham, whatever his name is, because I just love this song. And was it 1965? The Woolly Bully, the #1 song of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
It's so impressive. And then we received a nice letter pointing out that we'd forgotten about Woods.
I like it. Little red.
Sure are looking good.
That's me on tambourine.
You're good.
You're off a little.
Now, how old is Little Red Riding Hood in this song? 18?
18.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Man, I was...
Yeah, there's a subtext to this song that's somewhat disturbing.
I was listening to the Beatles this morning and Twist and Shout came on.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. Music from the early 60s sounds like it's from 100 years ago. And by the late 60s, it sounds more contemporary. Does that make sense?
I know what you're saying,
Just
yes.
Specifically super early Beatles stuff. It's like Twist and Shout, don, 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 don.
Yeah.
It sounds so a million years old. It sounds ancient.
And also, if you look at the outfits, they were all wearing matching lapel-less jackets and suits. And that was a whole thing.
Beetle boot.
Then it loosened up.
Then they started smoking reefer.
Drum sounds got better.
Yeah. Oh, and it's interesting. In my lifetime, the touring music scene has been fixed so much because of the great sound quality and the PA systems.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it's guys standing in front of their amps. That's the reason Pete Townsend can't hear. They didn't have decent PAs. Now it's an art form, and they've really nailed it down.
Eagles, wow.
Yeah, we're so lucky to have the great live sound, and now that the only way bands can make any money is by touring, because the way the music system works, they don't get much money from the recordings. Is that right, Pat Godwin, whose new album is out today?
That's true. You don't get much
I hadn't heard. What's it called?
It's called Hotel Pool.
Nice.
And the essence of it is his son, and like all kids, the only thing they care about while on vacation is, does the hotel have a pool?
Yeah.
And no one's ever put that into song.
I will in a little bit.
Okay.
I feel like it.
All right.
What now? You're waiting for your breakfast to settle? What's happening over there?
I had another one up, but
okay.
No, why don't you play something nice for us? The new album is Hotel Pool. You pick one. And
Why is it always a fight when you want Pat to play a song?
Well, because Pat and I
it's getting worse, Willie.
You guys need to go to couples therapy. It's crazy.
At 4 a.m, we'll say we're going to do this one. Okay, great. Then I mention it, about 6
I'm
o'clock.
an artist. I like to change my mind.
Oh, you wanted me to play a song?
I call audibles. I take the temperature of the room.
While you get ready, we were talking.
That's like a quarterback who can have a run pass option.
I am Peyton Manning of the guitar.
Oh, really? What are you going to...
Without the MVP.
What play do you have for us?
What play?
Yes.
It's a song, not a play.
If you're a quarterback, you got to play.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, the metaphor.
Please pay attention to your own metaphors.
Well, this song is inspired by something that happened to Josh.
Oh.
Josh had a fight with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
He hit her.
Punched her real hard.
That's not what happened. He had a fight with a woman.
Hey. About the other incident.
And then they had to take a trip together.
Oh, yes.
And so he relayed this to me. And
boy, this sounds fraudulent. Everything about this is a lie.
This is all true.
This is not about me, said Pat.
Trying it again.
Well, if you'd get to it before she wakes up, you'll be fine.
I'm going to kill you. So I'd like to finish. And Josh relayed this story to me, and I wrote the song.
And this is on the album Hotel Pool.
Yeah, it's called Stuck in a Car.
Okay.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Am I plugged in? Yeah, here we go. Bring it up just a little bit. The people love it.
He's trying to drown out the words.
People love it.
Tried to make her laugh, tried to make her smile. I only have another 500 miles. We're driving to her parents. She knows I hate to go. She's all ticked off and the traffic is slow. We had a little spat, had another fight. She's still furious from late last night. She's mad as hell. Here come the tears when we finally get there. She'll be counting my beers. I'm stuck in a car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive. Like being trapped with bees in a a bottle, and it's an angry hive. I'm driving a new EV, but it's not a quiet ride. No, I'm stuck in a car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive. Tried to make her laugh, tried to make her smile. I only have another 400 miles. She's annoyed about something stupid I said. She's getting real loud and her face is all red. She got a pissed off list, her own top 10. Never forget she's not all over again. She's ripping me a new one, talking some trash, the spit on the windshield. She's pounding the dash. I'm stuck in a car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive. Like being pinned by a grizzly bear, there's no chance that you'll survive. I wish a tractor trailer would hit me and I'd crawl out the other side. No, I'm stuck in a car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive. I tried to make her laugh, tried to make her smile. I only have another 300 miles, 200 miles, 100 miles. 97 miles, 96 miles. Stuck in a car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive.
Oh, yeah. It reminds me of something. We were talking about that Egyptian story.
Yes.
Where they dug up another pharaoh.
Yeah.
You know the old joke, what is it? Why do women make such great archaeologists?
I don't know why.
They're great at digging up the past.
Oh.
Pat, you want to take that?
Boy.
Josh was telling me that's so true with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Always
It's amazing. You just took that. You just sat there and let him do it.
If it helps my pal, that's fine with me.
Okay, very good, very good.
You're the best.
Now, it's time for us to check in with the sports desk. We've got Willie G over there, and that's not just any sports desk. That's the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. Get those orange insoles ready for your feet because we got some great basketball on the way. What's going on in the world of sports, Willie?
Well, the performance coach, whose self-published Inner Excellence received a public boost from NFL wide receiver A.J. Brown, has a book deal. Grand Central Publishing Group says it will re-release Jim Murphy's surprise bestseller and has acquired his self-published The Best Possible Life. The new edition of Inner Excellence will come out this spring, and The Best Possible Life is scheduled for September 30th. Grand Central also plans an Inner Excellence workbook. Brown, a star receiver for the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, was seen flipping through the Inner Excellence while on the sidelines during a playoff game in January.
I remember that.
You remember that, Josh?
I remember when we talked about it.
Did you buy the book?
No, but apparently it doesn't sound like it's all that widely available if they're going to.
Yeah, what's the name of the book again?
It's called Inner Excellence, and they're also releasing The Best Possible Life.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I do. Was it?
He was during the middle of the game, right? He was sitting there thumbing through it. He said he always did.
Oh, cool. That's great. I mean,
that is great.
If it gets some focus. This is A.J. Brown was the guy reading the book?
Mm-hmm. Super Bowl champion.
All right.
A.J. Brown.
And that's okay with the fans of Philadelphia, Pat? Reading a book, not too,
Nah, they may not like it, but
reading books is okay in Philly?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now, we're going to come back with more sports. Also, we have a lot of zoo stuff today. We got giraffes, bonobos, and more exciting things on the way. And right now, I want to... What did I say?
Bonobos.
Bonobos?
Bonobos?
Bonobos.
Bonobos.
Yeah, they're like monkeys.
Bonobos.
They're like they're.
Dr. Rob's going to call and yell at me.
Are they monkeys or are they anthropoid apes or whatever?
I believe
they're furry and weird.
They're monkeys.
Do they have tails?
Yeah, I don't believe scientists that they all have different names. If they got thumbs and they look funny, I'm calling it a monkey, okay? That's what that is.
Oh, boy, I'm going to hear about all this.
What I want to hear about is prize picks.
Tell your friend we do a comedy show, all right?
Hey, the second half of basketball season is here.
Tell your friend to shut up.
The second half of basketball season's here, and the race to the playoffs is heating up on Prize Picks, the best place to cash in on your favorite sports. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports more accessible. The app is really simple to use. You pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less in their projection, you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Don't miss your chance to cash in as the league's best fight for playoff positioning. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you'll still get $50 in credit just for playing, guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game.
Do you think I was just thinking about this. There's one.
I just got to do must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Oh, thanks.
Left a pause there for you.
Sorry. This book about the guy A.J. Brown was reading on the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the other team sees him over there? I mean, are they thinking, wow, this guy's so confident that they're going to win? He's reading a book right now as opposed to watching the game. That's kind of badass.
Yeah.
I'm sure it goes both ways. I'm sure if you're winning, it looks cool. I'm sure if you're losing, it looks pathetic. But I'm sure when you win,
put your head in the game, dude.
Yes.
What are you doing?
But when you win the Super Bowl, I mean, you got the receipts. You won.
Pat, you're from Philadelphia. Is it true that most Eagles fans can only spell the word Eagles because it's part of a chant?
Well, the mayor definitely can't.
I'm going to be very quiet right now. I have a lot of friends listening.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Eagles is tricky to spell. I'll say that. You mess up. Sometimes you want to go two E's at the top. You know, we all make mistakes sometimes.
Okay. But we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up in the world of animals. Have we decided if it's bonobo or bonobo?
We're going to find out.
Okay, good. Okay, and we got 3 giraffe stories. Very cool happening in the news, plus a little bit of sexy time all happening. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Yesterday we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
You had those hickeys, yeah. Oh, and your daughters. Yeah.
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
My boyfriend was a vampire.
Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
Oh, my God.
One stick
one
of
of the
chalk
things I've ever
would
done.
never be enough.
We had to use a whole box of chalk to outline his.
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person. I wish I were an actual Sportsasaurus. I'd rip your body, your limbs.
More chalk.
Lucky numbers.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
You know what, Josh? I ate all day yesterday, and I really feel good about it, so screw him. You know what? It doesn't matter.
I was just trying to lighten the sad picture we all had of Josh lying there dead.
Oh.
Maybe lighten the mood.
You know, I think that's even more insulting. He's taken an insult to you and tried to spin it into a positive.
Oh, yeah, that's what's insulting.
Good God.
Glad that we're back. I just suffered through 6 minutes of Josh and Christy shopping for candles.
No, we weren't. You weren't even paying attention.
Yes, and then Josh goes, I've got a coupon.
No, we were looking for an avocado tool.
Yes.
You tool.
And you know what?
Oh, I'm
yes.
sorry.
I do have a coupon, and what's wrong with that?
And he goes, I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond today because I have a coupon. And he'll get a coupon.
I'm going to get candles and an avocado tool.
Yep.
What are the
A pennant, a T-shirt.
What kind of candle are you getting?
What flavor candle are you looking for?
I like pumpkin. That's right.
Oh, now's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Good time of year.
I'd object, but I happen to have
Do you ever go into a
candle myself, so end of my objection.
Do you ever go into a store and pick up something and you don't really look at the price and you take it up to the register and they go $101.98 and you go, what? I did that.
$101.98?
I bought 2 candles. You know those 2 little wooden candles I have on the kitchen?
Yes.
Those are $50 a piece.
No kidding. I mean,
I couldn't believe.
That's why off the air I asked Christy, why are candles $95?
Yeah. And I said, what?
Because people are stupid enough to
And
pay it.
being a media darling, I couldn't say, well, I just need to put this back.
Yeah.
I'd rather not pay $50 for a candle. But I said, I'd wipe my butt with 20s. I don't care.
Oh, boy.
Now, was it an anatomically correct phallic candle of some sort?
Yes, I could use it to aid my masturbation. That's right.
Oh.
I should probably use
Something
help
from the
instead of-
Liberace.
Christy, to answer your question,
What was my question?
when you guys were talking about avocados, you asked if there was an avocado vodka. 10 best avocado drink alcohol recipes. There are, yes,
you can
something
make
called
drinks with-
avocado
I'm
vodka.
sorry, what? Avocado too, Tom.
No.
I think Chick does also.
Avocado. That's a Russian bluegrass band. Now avocado.
Avocado, you cock. We've all
That's a
cock.
Genesis song, isn't it?
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. He's itching to get out of here. It's Chick McGee about to go on vacation. Christy Lee is right next to me. The guy doing the clapping is Josh Arnold.
It's the Bob and Tom dance.
I'm glad that we're back. I just suffered through 6 minutes of Josh and Christy shopping for candles.
No, we weren't.
Not
You
quite.
weren't even paying attention.
Yes, and then Josh goes, "I've got a coupon."
No, we were looking for an avocado tool.
Yes.
You tool.
And you know what?
Oh, I'm
Yes.
I
we
do
did.
have a coupon, and what's wrong with that?
And he goes, I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond today because I have a coupon. And he'll get a coupon.
I'm going to get candles and an avocado tool.
Yep.
What are the
I'm gonna pen it, a T-shirt.
What kind of candle are you getting?
What flavor candle are you looking for?
I like pumpkin. That's right.
Oh, now's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Good time of year.
I'd object, but I happen to have
Do you ever go into
pumpkin
a
candle myself, so end of my objection.
Do you ever go into a store and pick up something and you don't really look at the price and you take it up to the register and they go $101.98 and you go, what? I did that.
$101.98?
I bought 2 candles. You know those 2 little wooden candles I have on the kitchen counter?
Yes.
Those are $50 a piece.
No kid. I mean,
I couldn't believe
That's why off the air I asked Christy, why are candles $95?
Yeah. And I said, what?
Because people are stupid enough to
And
pay it.
being a media darling, I couldn't say, well, I just need to put this back.
Yeah.
I'd rather not pay $50 for a candle. But I said, I'd wipe my butt with 20s. I don't care.
Oh, boy.
Now, was it an anatomically correct phallic candle of some sort?
Yes, I could use it to aid my masturbation. That's right.
Oh.
I should probably use
Something
help
from the
instead of-
Liberace.
Christy, to answer your question,
What was my question?
when you guys
stand
were
you.
talking about avocados, you asked if there was an avocado vodka. 10 best avocado drink alcohol recipes.
Oh.
There are, yes,
You can
something
make
called
drinks with-
avocado
I'm
vodka.
sorry, what? Avocado too, Tom. I think Chick does also.
Avocado.
That's a Russian bluegrass band. Now avocado.
Avocado, you a cock, we've all
That's a
cock.
Genesis song, isn't it?
Tom Show, thanks so much for joining us. Christy Lee's here.
Hi.
As is Pat Godwin. Hello. Pat's new album is out now, Hotel Pool. You can get it wherever albums are streaming and available for download. There's Willie. He's at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk.
Hey, Josh.
Ace Cosby's there. Hey. I'm Josh, and there's Tom.
Thank you very much. Clean-shaven Josh Arnold.
Yeah, the stubble's coming in. And
yeah, you got a little bit of the 5 o'clock shadow looking good.
Thanks.
And you're going to let it grow, right?
Yeah, I'm not going back to my winter's beard, of course. I'm going back to a reasonable beard, we'll say.
Willie, did you see the Josh Arnold when he did over the weekend? He did the pencil-thin mustache thing?
I saw it, and it frustrated me. Josh, you pull it off so well.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of those facial hair looks, not only did I believe the person that you were, like from like a costuming point of view, it worked great. But you did pull it. They all looked, even the really weird one where you looked like you were like volunteering to hold open, gas station bathroom doors for women. That one, like creepy.
Sure.
It still looked good, and it still seemed of who you are, if that makes sense.
Thank you. It was fun to explore and experiment and to hear everybody's different opinions everywhere I went.
Yeah, you pulled. He looks great. I
Because
loved
Tom,
it.
your favorite look of mine may have been Christy's least favorite, and vice versa. And I mean, all that. It was really interesting.
Yeah.
What was your favorite look?
Well, I would like to have him do the pencil-thin mustache because it's so off-putting to everyone.
It wasn't. I'll be honest.
There it is. There's the photograph.
I mean, clearly I'm having fun in that, being silly in that photograph. But
you have a scarf and a blazer on.
Oh yeah, just real stupid.
It's a scary photo. Yeah. It looks like an aging high school drama coach.
Yeah. No, not many people want to speak to that person.
You look like you teach a master's class about David Lynch, and you have 2 students.
Yeah, exactly.
Only 2 people want to sign up, but you're passionate.
Well, as you see, Inland Empire is actually the unherited master.
My favorite
Yeah, nobody likes that person.
was the
but-
one that went all the way down, like the Old West kind of thing.
The Fu Manchu.
Was that what it's called?
Yeah, that
Or handlebar.
Yeah.
What was the day before the mustache? You had like sort of like a sideburns with the stash going down thing.
Yes.
That you looked like a sommelier for vapes. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like you look
yeah,
like
yeah.
That might be the one I'm talking about.
Orange mango.
Yeah, see that? Yeah, that's what I enjoyed about it.
I just love the concept of a sommelier of vapes.
They'll be around.
Oh,
It'll happen
for
soon
sure.
enough.
Yeah, Willie, remember when we went to that place in Colorado, the dispensary?
Pot shop, yeah.
And I met that. I'd never met one of these pot sommeliers.
I believe they're called bud tenders. Is the nomenclature?
Oh, that's good.
That is a good name.
Yeah, it's
This guy, this guy knew. I mean, everything.
That's what you want.
Remember that guy in college who knew everything about beer? You wanted to just push him out of a high-story window. The same thing, but it was with pot. It was everything. But I mean, that's what the guy's into. We have. I'm trying to think what Hollywood actor. You know who I can think of actually is Gardner Minshew, a soon-to-be ex-Raider.
Mm-hmm.
He did more with facial hair than I can think of. And he would have a stash, then he'd have a beard, then he'd have just sideburns. Is there a Hollywood actor that plays around with his facial hair a lot?
Well, they do for parts, for roles, I would think. But you mean just on an everyday?
Yeah.
Maybe like Robert Downey Jr. He's always got some weird experimental goatee going on.
Oh, really?
It's always, yeah, there's always like, it's more angular. Maybe that's just from the Iron Man movies. He's always got some weird, unconventional goatee.
We talked to him, and he was such a nice guy. I was so pleased when we spoke to him. Speaking of that sort of thing, we're going to talk with Ernie Hudson. You know him from Ghostbusters and many other things. He's going to be out touring with the Comic-Con, but we're going to have him as our guest coming up a little bit later today. I'm looking forward to that. Also, comedian Audrey Stewart. But right now, do we have time to return to the sports desk?
Sure. Hey, Las Vegas is set to host the World Sign Spinning Championships this weekend.
I love those guys.
According to the competition's website, the World Sign Spinning Championship is an unstoppable force of raw talent and energy from the world's best urban street corner athletes. The event will see 60 sign spinners from over 40 cities and 10 international locations going head-to-head in battle. Spinners will be judged on their technical ability, execution, and style. That's interesting.
You know, I
love these guys.
I do, but I have a technical question.
Yeah.
I don't follow the price of gold. And the reason I bring it up is my favorite sign spinner is no longer in front of this place I drive by all the time. It was one of those cash for gold guys. Oh. And he would do Elvis. He was all over the place, and he's not there anymore. I'm hoping he didn't get hit by a car, or maybe the price of gold isn't such that they need him right out there right now. I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe they found that there's better marketing than just a guy out there flailing around.
Yeah, I wonder what the effectiveness rate is on those.
Mm-hmm.
I see him outside of tax buildings or tax prep places.
Yeah, wearing the old
Statue of Liberty thing, or Uncle Sam.
Oh, I love that.
I haven't seen one in a while.
I just wonder.
Well, look.
It's winter.
Yes.
But see, I mean a couple years.
Standing outside when it's 2.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd much rather do something involving that guy than the lady who's at the one corner all the time. You know,
that's the thing.
Smoking cigarettes with her expensive
Sign
Starbucks,
spinning-
asking for money.
Right. Sign spinning has not made it into the world of the homeless yet. Why not?
Yeah.
Aren't you more apt to give money to the sign spinning homeless person
instead of the crappy piece of cardboard that?
Oh, so are you?
Learn to spin that piece of cardboard.
Are you saying that like a pizza place approaches the homeless person and says, "Hey, sell pizza for us," or the homeless person is just sign spinning on his own behalf?
No, I'll be honest. I applaud if there's a pizza place doing that. Like, you know what I mean? A business saying, "Hey, if you want to work for $11 an hour,
sure."
I applaud that, but. No, the homeless person should take some initiative and start spinning their sign.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah, be
well, your hand is raised.
I have a question. It's a statement. I prepared to defend this. The next Olympics, I'd rather see sign spinning than breakdancing. There, I said it.
I think they already got rid of the breakdancing, so I think you're safe on that.
They were going to get. They got rid of it before the breakdancing even happened in the last one. Because people like to say they got rid of it.
Okay, then I'll be more precise. Ray Gunn, whatever her name was, remember her?
Yeah.
Sign spinning. Get in front
Maybe
of
she is.
Get in front of one of those cash for gold places and let her rip. So if you're in Vegas this weekend, apparently it's a slow weekend in Vegas. Are the Eagles still there? Maybe not.
But this brings up an interesting point about these people that are at the bottom of the ramps or whatever.
At the bottom of the economic ladder, please.
No.
No, we know what you meant.
that are asking for money with the signs.
Oh, okay.
Do you like the people that are friendly, or do you like the people that they look sad and they look down?
I don't like any of them. I want them all gone.
I like the ones. I like the ones where you can go off the road, hit them, and not damage your car.
Do you think which
My son wants to give the money all the time.
But which one do you think gets more money?
The one with the dog over that.
Well, that's
that guy.
not fair. The dog one's not fair.
Yeah. Well, I saw the one lady getting into a. Thank you, Josh.
That's a nuanced approach to homelessness, Josh. Thank you for saying.
Well, they're not. I saw a lady. I saw a lady getting into a really nice car, and then I saw her at the mall one day. She's doing just fine.
Well, on my way home, there's a gentleman, and he makes me smile every time. He's just so friendly and nice.
That's great.
And I'm like,
well, he urinates away from your car.
He can't read all those signs that say desperately seeking employees. Okay, sorry.
Well, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, I know. This guy can't use the toilet. Last time he took a crap, it was into a paint can. I'm sorry. It's my fault.
I mean, we knew we were the wrong people to be discussing this. But we should have known that we're the wrong people, but he's absolutely the wrong person.
So anyway, if you're in Vegas, no.
Christy, do you give the money?
no, but I always smile and wave at him.
That's what they want.
That's why they're there.
If you want to know, I used to keep, and I haven't done this for a while, but I would keep fast food coupons or something in my car. Yes, because I know
buy booze with that.
I know.
I always keep some change in my car. I keep it in a big sock, and then I just whack the guy.
Really? But do you leave the change?
Yeah, I leave the change. I leave the sock there. No, I tend to. I tend to not give those guys, but I always give them a smile.
A gift certificate, a gift card, but yeah.
I'm gonna clean underwear and instructions on how to not crap into a paint can. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, these are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios here in the Bob and Tom program. Now, are we done with sports?
Yeah, we got some more sports over here.
Okay, once again, that's Willie sitting in for Chickster at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk.
Hey, it turns out that 2025 is not the year for legalized sports betting in Georgia. Efforts to send a state constitutional amendment to voters failed Thursday, as neither the amendment nor a bill laying out details ever came to a vote in the state legislature. Voters in Missouri narrowly approved sports betting in a 2024 referendum, making it the 39th state to legalize the practice. But like in Georgia, legalization faces hurdles in the other 10 remaining states that bar sports gambling. The Georgia measures could still be revived in the last month of the session, but it has become much less likely. So if you want to make some bets in Georgia on your phone, not so fast, my friend.
Or you can, but you can do it in the first 6 weeks of your pregnancy. You're welcome.
You rascal, you.
Willie, this is for you from Kathy. Good morning, all. Just wanted to say how much I love hearing Willie.
Oh, hey.
I wish he was on the show more often. Have a great day.
Love hearing from you, Kathy. Thank you very much for saying that.
Willie G on the road, by the way. He's got a bunch of shows coming up with Frank Caliendo in venues too numerous to mention, including Louisville, Indy, Cincy.
Yeah, Louisville, Indy, Cincy, Fort Wayne, Columbus. Go to Frank's website. All the dates are there. I'll put them on my Instagram soon enough, but they're not there yet.
All right. Coming up, speaking of that sort of thing, comedian Audrey Stewart. Looking forward to meeting Audrey. I've heard great things. So we'll look forward to her stopping by this program this morning.
Indeed.
Right now, are we switching back to sports or are we going over to Christy Lee?
I got one more sports story.
Okay.
How about this? Luka Doncic scored 32 points. LeBron James added 31, and the L.A. Lakers extended their winning streak to 8 games.
What's this, basketball?
Yes, it is.
All right.
It is
Nice to know
basketball.
what game
Thank you, Josh.
Yes, they defeated the New York.
So
that scratches me right where I itch, man.
Yeah, you think the people in Dallas were pissed when they traded Luka for a basketball thing and they found out he was going to be doing hockey? They were really angry. You know, what a waste.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. Chick doesn't. He doesn't care for that little.
Really? Oh, really? You don't know the most famous athlete in the nation right now. You don't know him, do you, Josh?
A lot of times it has been knocked that off.
But yeah, he had 5 points in overtime. Lakers Lakers improved to 9-2 since he made his LA debut on February 10th. James scored the Lakers' final 4 points, all at the foul line, and finished with 12 rebounds and 8 assists. LA trailed by double digits midway through the fourth quarter before rallying. Jalen Brunson led the Knicks with 39 points and 10 assists.
I wish I'd known that was coming, because then I would have played the Then Came Bronson music for Willie.
Oh, yeah? Well, then he left
For
with
Willie, as though it were a gift for you.
Yes. A song from, what, 1958 or something?
No. Are you kidding? No, 60-something. It's the great TV show Then Came Bronson.
So great, I think it ran 11 episodes.
Yeah, it was a full season.
Canceled nearly immediately.
Charles Bronson? Is that a...
No.
Don't engage. Yeah, that is Death Wish, but yeah, this is...
No. Then Came Bronson was a TV show.
Darn it.
Post Easy Rider. He rode a Harley around. It was a great opening scene. One of the funniest segments of Mad Magazine ever. Parodying that. Highly recommended.
Mad Magazine.
Yeah.
Michael Parks played Bronson. Michael Parks recently featured, sadly he's gone, but he was recently in a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah, great.
Because Quentin Tarantino also loved the TV show Then Came Bronson.
All right.
I'm in good company.
We got it.
So the next time you're going to read about Brunson, let me get that theme out.
Well, never say Brunson again. Not your fault.
Wait a minute. Go start with Willie. What was the guy's name?
I don't want to do it.
I just told you not to say it again.
Don't make me play these damn games. It was Jalen Brunson.
The open road. You and your Harley.
Gosh darn it.
Pat looked at me like I kicked his dog.
He's not wearing a helmet. He's in the wind.
But I want to hear one more, Green Day Basket Case. Never heard of it. No one knows that.
Yeah, the stuff that we like.
It's just not fair.
By the way, there's a great in the first.
He's gonna keep talking.
No, this is funny for bikers.
He has no idea. He thinks that Green Day is St. Patrick's Day. He has no clue what you're talking about.
In the first episode. Bonnie Bedelia is the girlfriend, Kristen.
Yeah,
She's
I know.
on it. But Bronson's on a Harley, and then they show him entering a hill climb contest. By the way, if you look carefully, it's quite clearly a dirt bike. They switched. They think we're really dumb, but that's television. Now,
if you look carefully, like we could ever find that episode anywhere, it simply doesn't exist anymore.
They think we're dumb. Talking about a show that's 16 years old.
It's a great show.
Yep.
Have you ever seen the movie Easy Rider?
Yeah, I have seen that movie. I saw that.
I'm surprised he didn't force you to watch that as a small child.
He never made me watch any movies that the only thing that we had to watch that he loved when I was a kid, I believe, was Airplane.
Oh, well, that's fair.
Good.
Yeah, we never watched like My Favorite Year. We never watched MASH. We never watched
My Favorite Year?
I watched that with him when he was sick.
He's always sick.
That's a great movie.
He's a sick man.
No, but yeah, we never watched any of those ones.
Now, coming up, we have we decided if it's Bonobo or Bonaboo, Bonabee?
I have the official pronunciation coming up.
Okay, we got Sexy Time with the Bonaboo coming up.
Yeah.
Real quick, a couple quick things. We are going to be on the road doing this show. It's our annual Cincinnati opening day show, as well as the following day, which is going to be, the opening day show is Thursday, March 27th, and we're going to be in northern Kentucky. And then the next day, we're going to be doing something in Toledo for WIOT for the famous Toledo Mud Hens. So it's going to be a couple of great live shows. We'll have some special guests, and I'll give you more details on that coming up. We certainly hope to see you there. We'll be starting at 6 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah, it starts this weekend. I think it's Bonobo, but it starts this weekend.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll certainly look forward to those shows and look forward to seeing you. We are going to have some special T-shirts at both shows that are going to be benefiting in the Cincinnati Children's Hospital, which is one of the best hospitals in the world, and of course Ronald McDonald House in Toledo. That's a tremendous organization. So get a shirt and do something good for somebody else. We'll be donating all that money for those shirts. We'll also have some posters we can sign, et cetera, et cetera. We had a great time signing a bunch of stuff in Iowa recently. We hope to do the same. And once again, some cool guests. I'll kind of give you some hints as we go down the road. Once again, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Let me get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooty, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from TPA through MCO. Bra sizes, huh?
Yeah.
my last girlfriend, Karen, 34B. Always made me nervous. I was like, wow, trying to undo that, I felt like I was still 2 terminals away. I know. I had to call you guys today. I heard Christy talking about what different features on her phone that come in handy during sex.
Yeah.
Well, not to top you there, Christy, but I've developed a list of things that come in handy with your smartphones during travel.
Oh, nice.
Well, and, if that goes smoothly, it can be better than sex some days. I know. What I like to do is take the virtual stopwatch on my phone and see how long it takes the Sky Hag to ask me what I'd like to drink during pre-board. Let's just set the over-under at 3 minutes. Any more than 3 minutes, just yell, "What's up in the galley, Sally?" I know. Trust me, she'll love it. Christy mentioned the flashlight. Well, here's a fun game. Take the flashlight on your phone and shine it way down to the crack of your seat back pocket. I know. You'll see a glimpse of what I call the Traveler's Trail Mix. It's almost like Vegas. Sometimes you'll find jewelry, sometimes even an iPad, but usually it's just toenails and tonsil stones. I know. Oh, and this is a fun thing to do. Once they start boarding Zone 7 people, we've all had to sit by the crying baby, right? So take your phone and throw it at them. Now we've got something to cry about. Sorry about your colic, cowboy, but I've got 2 layovers, and we're already delayed because your mom can't break down a stroller in less time than it took to build Stonehenge.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, are you okay?
Really? 38E. Hey, look, we're at the gate. We just landed. I'll call you from Phoenix. We just landed.
All right.
Thanks, Kenny. That was very, very helpful.
Now, good luck. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Thank God.
I don't break yet, so I got to get off before I get in trouble. But, Chick, we got you on speaker. The guys here at work are wanting you to do Jodie Foster talking about the electric knife.
What kind of knife did you use, Dr. Lecter? Was it an electric knife, Dr. Lecter? I could hear the lambs, Dr. Lecter.
This is one of your best impressions. I think this rivals your...
Which one?
Your Jimmy Stewart.
Oh.
And now Jimmy Stewart talks to Jodie Foster.
What was her name in that?
Starling.
Agent Starling, do you see a rabbit? I don't, Dr. Stewart.
And this has been...
Can you do her doing Nell?
Dr. Xavier.
I can do that. Chickapay.
Jodie. Get in the car, Jodie. Please get in the car.
It's not Jodie. It's...
Oh, yeah.
No.
See, that's why I couldn't be an actor in a movie. I'd call them by their real names.
Clarice.
Cut!
Oh, Clarice, will you change my diaper?
Oh, God.
Made a boom boom.
Of course, our house band today, the Black Moods.
Smack Tom.
It's time now to smack Tom. He's been running his mouth again. He's been pissing us off again. Smack Tom.
I'll handle the lyrics.
And we smack Tom.
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's...
I got you.
But no Houston?
No Houston. Not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever.
But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston hello there noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Oh, there, Houston. Oh, there. Houston,
I wish we did all of a
son of a
sudden
bitch.
a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral.
Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936, the Beatles, Ed Sullivan. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there.
Happy summer solstice, everyone. Longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Hello?
Hey, it's Tiger.
Oh, hey, Tiger. What's going on, man?
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Yeah, sure thing, man. What do you need?
Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe call her.
What? Oh.
So if you can, please take your name off that.
Are you me? She knows about us? Oh, man, this is bad. This is really bad.
Just have it as a number.
Oh, boy.
She hasn't seen the photos yet. Tiger. You still love me, right?
Okay, you gotta do this for me.
Please tell me you still love me. Tiger. Tiger. Hello. Hello.
I keep saying the same thing. There are so many great places to see stuff. You've got the Murat Theater, the Everwise Amphitheater, so many cool shows. Go to Q95.com, see who's going to be where, when, and in some cases, why.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
A lot of animal talk coming up, isn't there?
A lot of animal talk.
And I know you love the animals.
Love my animals, yes.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Josh.
Willie G.
Hey, Josh.
Nice to see you, man. There's
Josh, hey.
Ace.
Howdy.
I'm Josh. There's Tom.
Well, thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
It's great to be here. We certainly appreciate you guys listening, and I will urge everyone to stick around because we do have some fascinating stuff coming up. I did want to make a slight clarification since I was so incredibly unclear a few minutes ago.
Okay.
When we hit the road, that live broadcast Friday, the 28th of this month, will be from the Glass City Center in the Glass City, Toledo, Ohio. So hope to see you there. And the day before that, that Thursday, it's going to be the opening, our annual Reds opening. It's always a great show. We're working on a couple really cool T-shirts. Once again, benefiting the Cincinnati Children's Hospital and Ronald McDonald House in Toledo, which is a great place. So I'll give you all those details coming up on all the places we're going to be. Thank you very much. Now, it's back to the action. Have we finished at the orangeinsoles.com
Yeah, there's
sports
no more
desk?
sports action, you guys.
Okay, thank you, Willie. We have Christy Lee over there with her. They did a nice job on your bangs. They're not too short.
Thank you. Yeah, I got a lot of hair.
Now, have you washed the ashes off from Ash Wednesday?
Yes, Tom.
Just
I have
ask.
showered. It's Friday. That was Wednesday.
I haven't showered. I told you that.
Yeah, I know.
A little crusty.
I showered this morning. My boy, it felt real good.
Do you- Oh, yeah.
That
Do you
hot
feel-
water cascading over.
Oh.
Do you feel dirty?
Yeah.
Oh, is that, you mean like in a sexy kind of way?
Yeah.
Not particularly.
Like the roadside motel sex dirty?
Yeah, you got some of that fun.
Wait, what is this? Roadside motel sex.
That's right. Well, your woman's been gone for a week.
Yeah, you know.
Make up time.
Yeah.
Or they say, are you here for the night or the hour? That's a sleazy.
Yeah,
It's getting loose,
yes.
everybody.
In my case, the hour, very generous, and thank you. This is true, just the other day,
Yeah.
we were going into a movie, and I got the, do you get the senior discount?
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
And you do.
I do not.
Come on, man.
I refuse it too.
There's no shame in that.
Yes, there is.
I have refused it, but lately I started. Why not?
Oh, that's right. Because if you refuse it, you're all of a sudden 10 years younger.
Exactly.
I consider it an insult.
And by the way, I would like to congratulate the people at AARP. Now you get that when you're 21.
Right.
They don't
Sure
really
do.
They don't give you time to get old.
They do make a nice magazine, though. I got to give them credit. They do
They
a
try
good
to
job.
recruit early, like the gays.
Get them while they're young.
Boy, I think that's. I thought that I
could have gone the military.
There have been 3 things I've said today that have been
You're a little edgy today.
completely insane.
Yes.
And I'd like to hear from you, the listener, as to which one was the most insane.
Okay.
Let's see now. Well, why don't we try to get resettled? Calm down.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, we have so many cool stories. Do you want to do the giraffe hunk?
We can do the giraffe.
And I'm a huge fan of giraffes.
When you say giraffe hunk, it sounds like it's like a really hot giraffe. It's like a giraffe. Some of them like are a Baywatch giraffe. You know, look at that hunky giraffe.
Very vascular necks.
Yes. I mean those leaves.
A young giraffe was briefly on the loose after escaping its enclosure at an Arizona zoo. The Reed Park Zoo reports its new 3-year-old giraffe named Mutuni.
Jaff.
A Jaff? What's that?
What they
Giraffe.
Oh, I thought maybe that was what they called young giraffes.
I thought it was like a calf. Yeah, a cub.
No.
What do they call a young giraffe?
I don't know. What do they call a young giraffe? Is this a joke?
No.
I mean, yeah, clearly not. Clearly it's not a joke.
Just, that's, we can tell by the silence that's rushing in.
It's Mustuni. That's the name of the giraffe.
Mustuni.
Yes. Found outside her enclosure just before the zoo opened. They initiated its emergency response protocol, delayed opening for an hour and a half till the issue was resolved.
And they shot it?
Oh, my God, Josh, no.
Oh, okay, good.
She calmly snacked on a nearby mesquite tree before she was returned to her house.
See, I can fix this problem.
You can.
Hey, move the tree into the pen.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
I mean, if the thing wants to get out to eat the tree,
yeah,
why isn't it there? And by the way, what kind of a fence company do they have that the giraffe just walks out?
A baby giraffe is called a calf.
Yeah, lower the doorways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A baby giraffe is called a calf.
Yes.
A jacalf or just a...
Just a calf.
You said
Okay.
And now your zoo, Christy, do they have the place where you can go in and there's like a balcony and you walk up there and the giraffe's faces are right there and you
can
feed them?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have you stayed at the place at Disney World?
Yes.
Where you can do that?
Yeah, the Wilderness Lodge.
I stayed there once. It's amazing. Out your balcony, there are all these giraffes running around.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any zoo in a cold weather, colder climate place, and they have a giraffe, but they leave the giraffe out year round, and they give him like 6 scarves
I hope so.
around his huge? I mean, somebody has to. And then in the summertime, they give him a necktie. He's a business giraffe. Someone's doing that, right?
You hope so.
If we're having the zoos, if we're already keeping them in these little animal prisons, let's have fun while they're there, right?
Yeah.
I just want them. I want them to wear a scarf, Christy.
A giant lei.
Yes.
Yeah, that
thank
kind of
you.
thing, yeah.
Now, let's have some fun with it.
Are giraffes
No,
the ones that have
nobody does
the really gross black tongue?
Yeah, I wouldn't say really gross.
Really long.
I would say...
They're cool. You've never fed a giraffe?
Licorice tongue.
Actually,
I did it that one time. I'd forgotten. I was just thinking that's what it was. They're so cool looking and
They're
so
very
beautiful.
cool.
they are beautiful.
So graceful.
But so we always get the stories about some stoned idiot, climbing the fence and trying to get in with the lions.
Well, we have that.
But what I don't understand is how the animals can get out. But you mentioned that they have a protocol if there's an escaped animal.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have that where you are?
Yes. I don't work at the zoo, by the way. I just go there a lot.
He thinks you clock out of here. And you go there, you put on a funny little outfit. And you feed
I am going to do that. Yeah, I am a member of the board. And when this job's over, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Nice.
Wear the nice little safari outfit and...
Christy,
Yes.
I want them to dress you up as a penguin, and then because you're small enough, and then you lead. They give you a little tuxedo, and then you lead them around for the day.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, you're their leader.
Do you have any penguins?
We have penguin. We have a baby penguin right now that's just learning to swim. It's the cutest thing you've ever seen.
Nice.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, Willie, when you were little, if you were like me, you'd see those videos of penguins. I always thought penguins were the same size as people.
Yep.
I always thought they were like 6'2".
Did you really?
Yeah, because there was no scale. You can't compare though. They're standing there. There's a bunch of snow in back of them. They got the tuxedos on. I figured. I was so disappointed if they find out how little they are.
They're like hip high, right? They're like.
It depends on what brand of penguin you have.
I like the Gucci. Yeah, I like the you know me. I like the fancy brands, the Bell and Ross.
I like the Jimmy
penguins.
Choo. They don't have the red, red bottom feet.
No, those are Louis
Awesome.
Vuitton.
Oh, Louis Vuitton. Okay.
It's still a great joke.
Yeah.
We can fix that joke in post.
When they slide down, you can see the red bottom.
Breeds of penguins are so cute. I love penguins.
So, speaking of giraffes, we have
we have
two more giraffe stories. Do the sad one first.
Yeah, photos of a giraffe traveling in the bed of a pickup truck near Detroit went viral on social media.
I read the first sentence. I thought, oh my God, they went under a bridge.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
The animal turned out to be quite real, but dead. Photos showed that what appeared to be a giraffe being transported in the bed of a pickup truck in Macomb County. The photos went viral. Driver of the truck was identified as Darren Wenner.
The giraffe was identified as Jeffrey from Toys R Us. He drank himself to
The
death.
kids are going to be crying now.
You know what a giraffe likes to drink? Long neck
beers.
I almost got it out.
Well, those are two jokes we could fix. Next year, we'll do the story again and pretend we didn't know about it.
Darren works at St. Clair Flats Taxidermy. He said the giraffe had died naturally of old age at a zoo and had been hired to preserve the animal for display at a museum.
Oh, okay.
I got you, yeah. So not necessarily, I mean, dead, yes, but...
But you throw a blanket, well, I guess you need a pretty big one.
Well, yeah.
You don't want
a long sleeping bag.
I like that idea a lot.
Just over the head?
A giraffe sheath.
You just get a couple, cut one through.
Now, are giraffes
I used to be on the board.
friendly, or do they bite?
I'd imagine if you bug them enough.
The old ones can't bite.
I bet you they swing that head around like it's a wrecking ball.
That's
That is
what
how they
do.
fight, right?
That is
Well,
how they fight.
and
yeah.
this is a story I dug up on that exact topic.
Yes, police in Wisconsin say a woman was cited after climbing into the zoo's giraffe pen and getting kicked in the face.
And I say deserved it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The 24-year-old Amanda Hall of San Luis Obispo managed to climb over the first of two fences in the Madison Zoo's giraffe enclosure. She almost made her way over the second when she met Wally, a 2-year-old, 12-foot tall giraffe who gave Hall a lick, then turned and kicked her in the face.
I like the mixed messaging here. The giraffe licked her first.
Yes.
Like it was going to be friendly, and then bam!
And can I say that we're all spoiled with laughter in our lives? Because we heard the 2-year-old, 12-foot tall animal, and none of us smile. That is the funniest thing. She's 2 years old. She's 12 feet tall.
Yep.
That's a dozen feet. Get out of here.
Police fined Hall $686 for harassment of zoo animals.
Let's stop for 1 second. What I love about this is how much did they fine her?
$686.
So there's some sort of animal annoyance actuary.
What is? Does the judge take out a slide rule?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. There's a 2-year-old and times 12 feet divided by 2 fences. That's $686.
If the thing bites you or hits you, do you have to pay less because you kind of paid with your pain?
No.
That makes sense? You have to pay more because you interfered with the animal.
Well, I would think. I mean, come on.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure
She
out.
told officers she climbed into the exhibit, quote, because she loves giraffes.
Yeah.
All right, well.
And probably it's anything smokable, I'm guessing. Who knows?
Do have an 18-inch tongue, you know, so.
Yeah,
maybe that's
I'm surprised more women aren't trying to jump in there. Ma'am, where are you going with that peanut butter?
I don't want head, I want neck. Okay, well, there's our giraffe hunt. There's more animals coming up. I'm very excited about this. Once again,
I apologize to all my zoo friends.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just. This is what the Surgeon General is
I
saying.
know.
So
I think those women who can are pretty much, by and large, selfish, aren't they?
Screw you, chick.
Yeah. Don't you wish just once they'd have a day, one day a year, where you could say whatever you wanted in the radio? Just so that one time.
I'm over here working, okay?
You know what you could do?
What?
Walk in there and have Dean do it for you. You walk in there, tell Chick what you want to say, and he can fix it for you. A few minutes ago, Chick said something mean to Christy, and she...
I didn't. Was that mean? I was
Yes,
just
it
making
was.
an observation.
I was saying that some women are unable to breastfeed for a number of reasons, and you said...
The main reason I can think of is because they're selfish.
Okay, so Christy
She
wanted...
seems very well adjusted
Right
and
now.
very
Christy
intelligent.
wanted to respond, and I have great faith in our editor.
Me too, because if
Christy
not, I've
wanted
lost
to
my
respond.
job.
We now have the response. Okay, go ahead, play it.
Hey, chick, you. You've never had to breastfeed. You don't know what it's like. You're a ignorant, stupid son of a bitch. So shut your mouth, you stupid ass.
You know, that last beep could have used a little more work.
A little less a little less...
And not so much hole. A little heavy on the hole on that one.
Heard this stuff
from you.
I hit a guy in the jaw and as hard as I could twice in somewhere in New York, Albany, New York. I just played the Palace Theater, and we were going to go get something to eat. And it was a restaurant attached to the hotel, and my bus was across the street because I always stay on my bus. And this girl came over and started talking to us at our table, and I don't know her, you know, she had her sister does stand up in New York, and Vic Henley was the opening act, and he does stand up in New York, and he knows her. So they were talking across the table. If it wouldn't have been for that, I'd just shoot her away because I was trying to eat my crappy little piece of tilapia.
You must do very well.
She gets up and leaves, and she comes back, and she has her sister on the phone, and she's headlining a club that Vic and I headlined forever in Columbus, Ohio. And so she hands the phone to Vic. She sits down next to me, and Vic can't hear, so he gets up and walks away. And then a guy comes over to her. So some guy came up to me and asked me, a young guy, for an autograph. I said, I'm trying to eat right now. And this guy comes over, pokes her in the shoulder, and says, get over here. And she gets up real nervous and walks over there. And I'm like, man, what is this? And I see the guy walking over towards me. And he goes, how come you took a picture with my girlfriend, didn't take a picture with my son? Both of them were connected to this guy. And I don't know. I don't know anything. But he was standing up, and I was sitting down. So I started to stand up, and he shoved me back down in my chair.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, all right, okay. And so it was ugly. It was a nice place, too. Wine glasses, tablecloths, and it all went flying. And I got up and shoved him, and he took a big swing at me and hit me, but not really with a punch, but hit me and left his jaw just hanging out there. And I'm like, all right, here you go, buddy. You can't leave your jaw hanging out there. And I just, boom, boom. And and he called the cops and filed assault charges on me, or tried to, and the cops showed up, and I was like, oh, come on, man.
The old Chevy Chase shoulder kick.
So
it's hard sometimes. You know.
So now, you know, and that's why now I have to have police everywhere I go, because probably nothing will happen, but if it does, I can't hit people.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 61. I don't need to be getting in fights or anything. And Pat, who's not very big, but my guy Pat that drives a bus and manages my road stuff, he's a little guy in stature, but he's a 7th degree black belt. And so he actually got this guy in a sleeper hold from behind after I hit him, and then the guy started tapping him on the arm, and he goes, "This ain't the MMA. You're going to the floor."
And you can also win tickets to see Steve Martin and Martin Short. Details on that just around the corner, and you're welcome.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee sitting at the Silac Insurance Company news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin's across the way.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold sitting in today at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk.
Good morning, Josh.
Ace Cosby's over there.
Howdy.
I am Josh Arnold, and there's Tom. And Tom, we are about to be introduced to a brand new guest to the show.
This is not how radio works, by the way.
No, this is... This time with the microphone on?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
I like that.
Oh, you're good. I appreciated you wanting to give me my space. And you know what I mean?
I don't want to... While you're trying to talk, I'm murmuring over here. Welcome to the show. Audrey Stewart.
Hey.
Hi, Audrey.
What's up?
A lovely young comedian. And I just understand I found out something very interesting. You don't know my son, Willie, who's right over there. But you do know his girlfriend.
Yes, I know his girlfriend, Ray Robinson. We went to camp together.
We're doing first and last name.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Here's her address while we're at it.
Robinson was her name. Ray Robinson.
I love it.
Sorry, Willie.
No, it's okay. She's the teacher. She's going to get fired. It's fine. We're all good. I don't know if you know this. If you work for the government, dating me is illegal. I don't know if you guys... Yeah, the stuff I do, you can't have that around, you know.
That's
not continuing the Pat Godwin heritage dating problem. Now, a couple quick things. Patty G's right over there. Pat's new album, as the kids say, dropped today.
Say it louder.
As adults say, it was released today.
Yes.
And you can find it on Spotify. It's entitled Hotel Pool.
Yeah,
as
people
many
are calling it brilliant.
What people?
You told me that.
I think you're brilliant.
Now, Audrey, we don't know anything about you, so fill us in.
Yeah,
how tall are you?
I'm 5. I thought I was 5'10", but recently they said 5'9". So I'm 5'9", still a tall girl. I'm a Hoosier. Born and raised Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, live in L.A. now, stand-up comedian. Yeah.
Now, single, dating?
Actually, yeah, I'm dating a guy right now, which is great. I have no type. I dated a woman before him.
Wow, that is really
and she's
opening up.
Well, you know,
it's a radio. Got a mic.
Keep your heart open.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, whatever.
Yeah.
It's all about love.
Does the guy know about the lady thing?
Yeah, he knows about the lady thing. Yeah, I mean, he is like this jacked lumberjack kind of guy, and the girl I dated was like a very femme girl, but he knows about it. Because, I don't know, we'll be sitting together. And when I dated my ex, I won't give her first and last name.
Yeah, no, please.
Ray Robinson.
Yeah, Ray. When my ex, Ray Robinson, and I.
Wow, that'd be really kind of problematic, really.
Eskimo comedians.
We're not this morning. Not again. We've been down that road. It was no fun for everybody. I don't know if you guys remember that morning, but a lot of winks and smokes and mirrors going on.
So does your male companion feel obligated to be extraordinarily masculine?
Yeah, I feel like he overdoes it sometimes. But we'll I don't know. I feel like it's not like it's an awkward thing in our relationship, but sometimes we'll be sitting on the couch and I'll be going through my Facebook and memories will pop up. And it's that's how I came. I was like, I'll never date a guy. Before and then that'll pop up and he'll see that and be like, what is this? I was like, I don't know. It's old times. Old times.
Well, we are horrible.
Wow.
I mean it now.
Yikes. Now, you live in Los Angeles.
I live in L.A.
Have you, when you got out there to try to do comedy, were you doing dramatic, or were you, for example, a day job, like a waitress or I
had 7 different jobs all the time. I was a dog walker. I watered flowers. Nannying, I babysat a lot. That was the main thing, was when I babysat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like kids?
Love kids.
Oh, there you go.
Kids are the best.
But never a waitress?
No, never a waitress.
Would you be a good waitress, do you think?
I think I'd be pretty bad. I'm really clumsy. I feel like I'd be really bad. I would drop shit, all our stuff, all the time. Immediately. Ray Robinson.
This was a great last visit, Audrey.
Nice meeting you, Audrey.
Yeah.
Let's go around the horn now.
In LA, are LA kids weird to babysit? Do they have different snacks? Do they have
Yeah. Okay. So LA is so much different. I babysat a lot in Indiana, and the snacks were amazing.
Yeah.
And then LA, they'll be like, "Yes, help yourself." to anything in the house, and then you open one of their cabinets, it's like an almond that has no salt on it. And you're like, what is this?
Wait a minute, you've been to my house.
And they also are very bougie. Like one of the moms I babysat for, she like kept her breast milk in like the fridge, and I drank it. I drank her breast milk.
Did you know it was breast milk?
No, I didn't know at the time, but it was sweet. It was very good. It's very good.
Well, it was California, so it was probably almond breast. Hilarious. I'm guessing. Everything you're saying sounds like my house, though, now that I think about it.
Good, Tom.
Wow. I want to go around the horn here. Jobs you've had before this one. Ace, did you were doing radio in high school, right?
Yeah, but I did a summer where I was working in the food service at a hospital, delivering trays to the patients.
Okay, but but you didn't cook. You weren't a waiter.
No.
You'd be a great waiter.
No.
You'd just scare people.
Oh, he would. No, none of us think you're scary, Ace, except Tom.
I can get scared.
I know, but we also know
none of us are scary. You're a nice guy.
I'm not suggesting you're not intimidating.
I've done things.
Boy.
Okay, now Willie, you were a camp counselor.
Yeah, I'm a big camp guy, which those job skills don't really translate to the real world. I guess the one thing is you kind of have to be prepared for anything, you know? Like the camp that I went to, I was there since I was like a little kid. And so my boss at one point was this guy that I like looked up to. You know, he was the camp manager. And one time a kid went to the bathroom in his pants and on the floor, and I had to clean it up. And I ran in like his office when I was like 18, like, hey, Mark, I got to get the key so I can clean up some poop from a kid. And he got this like twinkle in his eye, like, look at Willie G. He used to be the kid pooping. Now he's cleaning up the shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, look at how grown up he is, and he threw me the keys.
Yeah, there you go.
And thank you for saying poop.
Yeah. Audrey, we say poop. Yeah, that's
Thank you very much. Patty G. You were a dishwasher, right?
For 1 year at Sully's Oak and Bucket with Kenny Aronoff was the cook. We had the famous drummer.
It's Kenny's birthday today.
Is it really?
Wow.
Famous drummer, Kenny Aronoff.
John Mellencamp.
First call drummer.
Together for a year, getting no work done and laughing. It was.
Did you guys write songs together?
No.
Oh.
No, I watched his band a lot, though. I'd follow him around. He's in a band called Stream Winner before Mellencamp.
Cool.
And he's the greatest.
He is. He's a wonderful guy. He's got a book out there called Sex, Drums, and Rock and Roll.
Yes, very good.
Yes. Christy Lee, you worked at Arby's.
Yes, welcome to Arby's. May I take your order, please?
I think that's where you got your mic technique.
Sure. Yeah, I worked in the hospital like Ace. I was a ward secretary in the emergency room at the...
Now at Arby's, is it true that you'd give the time and temp and then on the 10s traffic?
Yes, welcome to Arby's. It's cloudy skies, 32 degrees. What would you like today? I recommend a classic roast beef.
This does kind of translate. My last summer at camp, I just started doing stand-up the summer before, and part of my job at camp was I would lead like sort of these like... They were kind of like religious meetings, I guess. I don't want to call it church. We called it Crossfire. Yeah. And so like you'd go and you'd talk about like Jonah and the whale or the Good Samaritan. And I would try to tell these stories and kind of be kind of funny and engaging. And one day after chapel, it didn't go very well. And I went to my boss and I was just like, yeah, I just feel like I kind of bombed up there. And she was like, you're not performing stand-up. You're trying to teach a lesson. Get over yourself.
I was going to tell you about the resurrection, but I got the light. So you're going to have to wait. It's a great story. Some say the greatest, but, it depends on your religious point of view. Coming up, we're going to talk with actor Ernie Hudson. I'm very excited about this. Ernie's, what is he, 78, 79? And
78-ish.
He's incredibly ripped and shredded. He is the guy from Ghostbusters, among many other things.
Winston Zeddemore, yes.
Yes, yeah. We think we're going to get hooked up with him. We hope so.
All right.
That would be super cool. Right now, however, it's time to talk to Christy Lee about how to have a nice, safe, secure weekend at your home because you've got Simply Safe.
That's exactly right, Tom. We have a very chaotic, scary world around us right now. And if you want to feel safe, you need Simply Safe's home security system. Whether you're heading out every morning or locking up each night, Simply Safe makes it easy. One button and you're safe. That's why we trust Simply Safe right here at the Bob and Tom Studios. We have cameras everywhere. In fact, I think Chick has, 11 cameras now around his property?
Full coverage.
Yeah, full coverage.
It's like the Super Bowl, switching the Super Bowl everywhere you can see everything.
Yeah, those AI-powered cameras are also backed by live professional monitoring agents that monitor your property and detect suspicious activity before they can get into your house. That's right. It's called Active Guard Outdoor Protection. If someone's lurking around, well, guess what? Agents see them. Talk to them in real time. They'll activate spotlights and even contact the police, all before they could get inside your home. No long-term contracts with Simply Safe or cancellation fees, and monitoring plans start at around $1 a day. 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Visit simplysafetom.com to claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. I want to clarify. Maybe I was semi-unclear before because I didn't have the right information. We got a couple cool broadcasts coming up. Major League Opening Day with the Reds, of course. It's a tradition. We're going to be at Smoke Justice, Covington, Kentucky, starting at 6 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Little reminder there. And it's brought to you by Field of Dreams Whiskey Company. And then the next day, because that day, the Cincinnati thing is Thursday, March 27th. Friday, the 28th, it's the minor league opening day. Toledo Mud Hens. In honor of the Toledo Mud Hens, we'll be at the Glass City Center, downtown Toledo. And both days we'll have special commemorative T-shirts and donate all that money to the Cincinnati Children's Hospital and to the Ronald McDonald House in Toledo.
Nice.
It's going to be fun. We'll also have some posters, et cetera, and some cool guests. Perhaps some guests that know the rules.
7 dirty words you can't say on radio.
I got excited.
You got the big one. You didn't get really the big one.
She didn't get the big one.
You got one of the lesser fines. We're hoping to hook up with Ernie Hudson real soon here, so don't go anywhere. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I've got something that'll cheer you up. We often record announcements for various stations along the Bob and Tom radio network.
Right.
And the other day...
I'd hope you'd forgotten about this.
The other day we were recording something, and you guys, as usual, were...
I honestly forgot about it. I do not know what this is.
Are you kidding?
I'm not.
We were joking around.
So we were reading this commercial for an interesting place, a fine place, and... we had to. These are what you would call an outtake version of it, where will not be.
We're not going to put them on our albums. The 50 studio outtake album.
Oh, see, people would want to hear that.
It's like the Beatles again.
Just like they'd want to hear Josh yesterday saying something bad.
Slip of the.
He just said the S word.
It was an accident. I shouldn't be doing that.
FCC doesn't recognize that as the so-called S word.
I was in a vulnerable spot.
I know you were.
I've apologized. I had no idea. I thought it was a part of the gag. Once again, Josh and Chip dressed up as the girls in the little girl twins in The Shining. It was brilliantly hilarious.
It was very funny.
Everything about it was funny. I think we have some photographs in the various Bob and Tom social media
wigs,
platforms.
by the way. Hands off to you.
Yeah, I may have kept it.
Okay, here we go. This is.
I would have.
Well, this is what it sounds like when we've had a long day. We're trying to record a few.
Yeah, if you think we don't get along on the air, wait till you hear this.
So this has been beeped. This is the beep one, I'm assuming, over here, Dean. Okay.
Oh my God! No, why would he give you a non-beeped version?
Maybe he's. Well, Dean's close to retirement. He might like to see the.
But see, and maybe it's me, but it's like, well, of course he forgot to beep everything. Yeah.
Do you guys remember the time that happened?
One time.
That's one of my favorite things ever.
In 90,000 shows, one time, he forgot to beep it.
God, that was funny.
It was funny.
We were playing back something that had been beeped, but they just missed one of them.
Yes.
And the one they missed was the big one.
I'll blow your... Oh, God. Yeah.
Head off.
Okay, so here we go. Here's how it goes. We're trying to read a commercial.
Bless you.
Knock that off.
Out. Off. Anytime, Tom. What, are you having a little moment there? A little tea? He's rolling. Yes.
I thought you gave me the wait sign. Sorry, they're all chomping at the bit in here.
Might as well be on the air. Hi. You thinking about
for Thanksgiving.
I'm sexually frustrated just trying to fill out the damn dating app.
How about adult toys, lingerie, lubes, lotion, potions?
Okay, here we go. It's the Low Country's premier adult store. What kind of stuff do they have, Chick?
What kind of stuff do they have, Tom?
Adult toys. Ooh. So you're supposed to answer.
Oh, sorry.
What kind of stuff do they have, Chick?
Well, adult toys, lingerie, lubes, lotions, potions.
Leave the family fireworks at the Thanksgiving table and have some fireworks in the bedroom with your loved one.
Oh, did you guys know that has the best bachelorette supplies?
Oh, cool. I know they have
Yes.
fun furniture.
Mhm.
And Josh,
Yes.
for you,
Yes.
A straw?
Well, they probably have those. I don't know that I would sip from one. But.
Right?
and of course, Josh, they have novelties.
All right.
You're novel.
Now, Josh, why don't you do the tag at the end?
Let's see. Of course, not.
Son of a bitch.
That's
It's the only part.
Verbatim.
The only part you read verbatim. It's pretty
Verbatim,
simple.
it
That means
says.
in Latin, read the whole.
Sorry. The Low Country's premier adult store, 2992 Ashley Phosphate Road, or online at guiltypleasuressc.com.
Why does it always sound like you're running out of air when you read stuff? Online at guilt.
See, it doesn't not sound at all like that. God, Tom.
He goes at the end. He goes at guilty pleasures. He can barely get this. He's out of air.
Yeah, I did run out of air there.
And we learned what verbatim meant.
I knew what it meant.
Well, you were going so slow. We had places to go.
What kind of furniture do they have?
I don't know.
Well, here's what happened.
Guilty. Go online and look it up.
I'm
I
sure
bet they have
sex chairs or
those
swings.
Do
Yeah.
they sell those? Do they sell those male member straws?
Haven't you ever had a Chinese basket shop?
I'm going to
What
say
is
no.
that?
Well, she hangs in a basket, and
Yeah.
then you put her
And you
on and you spin her.
around?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
I'm going to have to try this.
Isn't that what it is? Then she vomits all over you from. That sounds awful. What a weird, kinky guy you
That's
are.
how sexy Tom is. Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
The Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Pat Godwin's there.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
Ace Cosby. Hey. We got that joke of the day coming up. I'm Josh Arnold, and there's Tom. And Tom, we have a special guest with us this morning.
Joining us in the studio, it is a young comedian, Audrey Stewart, and she's hanging out over there. She's on secret probation right now. A little bit of a problem with the mouth.
Potty mouth, potty mouth.
You're okay. Did you hear the story? We did it a couple days ago, or maybe about the
Swearing?
the Eurovision. You know what the Eurovision competition is?
Yeah.
It's like American Idol, but it involves countries in Europe. It's a huge thing. It's kind of almost like a sporting event in which countries have singers and they end up picking a song and they become these big hits. And there is a woman
Malta.
From Malta. Can you explain delicately why she's in trouble?
Yeah, they have barred her from Eurovision because the title's phonetic similarity to the C word. C word.
I was like, wow.
C word.
She has a song.
She has a song that sounds. It's spelled K-A-N-T. Can't.
But
Which means singing in her native language.
Well, this
in
is what
Malta.
she's saying, but the song she's singing in English. We can't even beep it because
Right.
it's so blatant.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of English verses, then all of a sudden she's screaming, in effect, the C word.
Right. Yeah.
So they've
They
made
have
her.
ruled against her using the word and told her she would have to change the song's title and lyrics. She told fans, "I'm shocked and disappointed, especially since we have less than a week to submit the song. I promise you this, though, the show will go on."
But
Well, we'll see.
we'll see.
People in the know say that she did this deliberately.
Well, she's getting so much more publicity.
But she knew that you can't sing that word.
Of course not.
That's why I said my word for publicity.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I did. That was, yeah.
You should be, as the writer of hit songs like Camel Toe and Blow Me a Kiss.
Yes.
You should be so on the side of this person. It's innuendo. It's tongue in cheek.
No, that isn't. No, it's not double entendre. This is. She's just shouting the word.
Yeah, she is claiming it's double entendre though, because it means singing in her
language, but the song is in English.
No, I understand.
I'd like to hear it right now.
Yeah, put it on. Play a rendition of it.
And she does spell it with a K.
Like the philosopher.
Yes, yeah, like Immanuel Kant.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you say Kant or?
I say Kant.
Mm-hmm.
It's dangerous.
It's just the name, though. Yeah, you can say that.
Right, yeah.
It's his name.
Yeah, it's lucky he's not like a rapper, because then it would like Puffy Kant.
Oh boy.
Puffy Kant is.
We are really treading on thin ice.
And my whole
I opened a bad door.
Yeah.
I tried to develop a series of comic books about a superhero called Clark Kent.
This is so dicey. We are stumbling in a minefield.
It's making me feel a lot better. I'll say that much. Yeah.
No, you're welcome.
Yeah, his superpower was he would bore people to death talking about transcendental idealism.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that always
that'll do it.
People just hate that. And then he'd talk in German to him. Hey, okay, we got you, buddy. Now it's time for us to switch gears and go back over to the Silac. Wait a minute. Are we getting Ernie? Okay, we're going to go to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee. Sorry.
A man is seen writhing in pain after being bitten in the groin by a large snake.
Ooh.
Videos of the incident show the man writhing on the ground with the reptile latched onto his jeans. Another man tries to assist by placing a stick in the snake's mouth before pouring water over its head.
Say that very slowly. Placing a stick. Okay.
Yeah. The incident occurred. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Well, that's what's going on. The snake's all over his,
Yeah, well, the incident occurred in Panatal, Brazil, where the man was taken to the hospital, as you would expect, for medical treatment.
It's rough. I couldn't even watch it after it. Snakes, latched onto him.
Yeah, it's got to suck.
It's a big one.
A big one.
They're going to make a movie out of it.
Yeah.
Well, they are.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Snakes on a Wang.
Okay. Sometimes I feel like we're having a conversation, and then I think you're just trying to be funny now.
And then he does that.
Mm-hmm. I thought we were having a nice morning together.
Who are these snake people?
Josh is a snake guy.
Yeah, I like
don't mind snakes.
Yeah.
Now, would you ever handle your snake unclothed?
No. When I had a snake, I would not do that. There would be no occasion to.
Well, why would you?
Yeah.
Britney Spears did.
Yeah.
She wasn't naked.
Well, she was scantily.
But also, she doesn't have her own snake for this thing to. Oh, look, it's a brethren.
What do you think? The snake's jealous of his snake?
Yeah, snake on snake crime. It's terrible.
We had an albino snake that my brother had that got out.
Oh,
and then no one ever found it. So it's like in the walls somewhere. And then the new owners came and I was like, are we going to tell them about the snake that's growing in the walls? And they're like, no.
Yeah, that's not on the seller's disclosure form.
We get those stories all the time. It's usually in Australia, and it'll be the apartment next door has a 25-foot deadly python or something slithering in the toilet.
Oh,
those are awful.
When you guys lost the snake, how long did you look? Was it like a 3-day ordeal? Or?
I feel like it was like a week hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like,
It was a week, pause,
all right.
hunt.
Oh, no,
that's okay.
You guys. I bet you didn't have any mice after that, though.
No problems. No mice.
Yeah.
You could hear it sometimes, I feel like.
Really?
It was like an old house in Irvington. That was one of the places I grew up to.
You think it's still in there somewhere?
Might be.
Yeah, I think it's huge now.
I would imagine the cold might have taken it
It
out.
depends on you. There are plenty of warm
Has anybody
spots.
seen the cat? How about the baby?
I haven't heard from the baby in a while.
I have another question about this video, and I asked this about a lot of these videos. Who's the guy while his buddy is screaming in pain with a snake attached to his groin? Who's the guy that manages to keep holding the camera?
Oh, me. Yeah. I mean, any of my friends or brothers bit in the groin by a snake,
Are you serious?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Of course.
You guys are awful.
That's money, baby.
Christy, if a snake comes in here and bites me on the D, and if I look over and you're trying to help me and not videotaping, I'm furious with you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're leaving money on the table.
You got to document it so then you can show the doctor the video later and you can show your friends and make fun of the person later.
Yeah, okay. Is that going to make America's Funniest Home Videos or something?
Well,
Okay.
maybe not the D.
Oh no, but in this case, he's wearing pants, but it's clearly going through the jeans into that area.
Oh my!
Was it a venomous snake?
Doesn't say what kind of snake
Doesn't
it was.
say. One would hope not. It's huge. It's got that going for it. Now, I think we have time for one more news story from Christy Lee.
A woman celebrating her 106th birthday says the key to longevity is chocolate.
Oh, really?
I love
Yes. In Edith Hill in Skegness, England, says her favorite chocolate bar is Cadbury Dairy Milk.
Well, the key to longevity for her probably was not getting hit by a bomb during the Blitzkrieg.
That certainly
There's that.
What a psychotic thing.
I
hit in the basement with all the chocolate.
I was down in the tube. I'll tell you what.
She did admit she will give any sweet treat a try, though, especially at Easter.
We always get these stories, and it's always something different.
Yeah, it's either beer or...
The reason I live so long is because I killed most of my husbands quietly with poison.
That's why I'm still growing.
The centenarian now lives at the Aspen Lodge Care Home. The staff planning a special birthday celebration for her, including a double chocolate
Just
cake.
left me here. Drove off. They burned me with cigarettes.
Man, we got to help you.
I long for the sweet release of one final sunset.
Ms. Hill
More milk, Dud.
According to this, she said that not only is chocolate one of the secrets to a long life, she says being independent and partying.
And getting dick on the rag.
Well,
Audrey, do as we say, not as we do.
by the way, I noticed.
You got to be careful on the radio. There's a lot of stuff you can't say. You hang out with us.
I'm just like, wow.
In England, that I'm of course referring to spotted dick.
Very nice dessert. Yes.
Spotted dick is a dessert. Not
Yes.
here in the States. It's a
You find it in a can.
illness. I think it's tertiary syphilis. I'll notice if you've seen the pictures of her, she's holding two big chocolate bars, but her mouth is closed in all the shots, of course, because she's in England.
She's English and she has bad teeth.
Odds
We
are
know.
there's probably not a lot of choppers in there that weren't imported.
Not a lot of choppers.
If you're just joining us, welcome to the Bob and Tom program. We are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Christy Lee is right there. I can see her. She is at the, I was going to say the O'Reilly Auto Parts desk. No. She's at the Silent Insurance news desk.
Yes, and a pop-up store in Tokyo is letting customers pay to go into the store and shoplift.
I love this.
Oh, this is fun.
Yes.
This is cool, actually. So you can feel like you're doing something fun. Yeah.
Sora News 24 reports the shop called Toe, it's spelled T-O-H, is drawing enough crowds to make 4-hour lines. Customers pay $6.60 to enter the shop, where they have 60 seconds to snatch up any merchandise they like as quietly as they can.
Oh, I'd happily do this. This would be a good time. Yeah.
Decorated to resemble a type of black market, the store is outfitted with sensitive radio microphones, so if patrons make any excessive noise, their experience will end abruptly and they get nothing.
That's funny.
Yeah. See, so there is something at stake.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of funny.
There are thousands of items to steal, such as snacks, used books, clothing by Fruit of the Loom, which does that mean underwear, pillows, and even mattresses. Can you imagine?
Well, I was trying to steal.
But the interesting thing to me is if you try to keister something and get out, there's an additional cleaning fee. Which I think is...
you don't get to keep it.
if they're
Not clean it and keep it?
Yeah, you know, the
one cleaning it?
Yeah, you've got a nice sleeve of Titleists there, sir, but we have some tongs and gloves, or we got to put it back on the shelf.
Oh, my God.
That's a really interesting... I wonder how that would work in the States. Do you think it would work?
Yes.
You
Yes.
think?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
that's a fun
But
thing.
I think you should give people like 20 minutes and have, guards walking around. And
But you have to...
Well, why suck all the fun out of it?
No, that's the fun part. You try to sneak around.
Oh, I see. Guards. Oh, yeah. The guards could be fun.
Yeah.
If you could get caught.
You know what would be really fun? What if they gave you a gun?
It's not The Purge, Willie.
The mattress is
Or
wild.
Chicago.
I want to do an armed robbery, but I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want to shoot anybody. I just want to hold it, and then at the end, I check it out. I check it back in. They go, "Thank you, man."
The problem with that is you might get shot.
That's 20 years.
But what Willie's saying is this is a completely simulated thing.
Yes.
Much like the shoplifting thing.
Oh.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
how much would you pay to be able to rob a bank, but it's all pretend? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'd pay $350. I would.
People would do this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would pay them $350 just for a $100 ATM transaction. Like I
see what you're
I want to
saying.
go in there. Hey, give me all the
Yeah.
money. Bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang. And then I give them my PIN number. I just get $100 and then I'm out of there. I think that'd be fun.
Audrey Stewart, have you ever shoplifted? Every girl I've ever met has shoplifted.
Well, I wish I could be the first to say no, but I did. When I was younger, the Blockbuster. Remember Blockbuster?
Yes.
The gumballs. I got some gumballs like in the pack, and I was like start chewing it on the way out. And my mom's like, "We didn't pay for those." And she was like, "You need to go in there and apologize." And I was just like, "I'm sorry for stealing these gumballs." I'll never do it again.
I can't go into the shoplifting story I was involved with. I was not the shoplifter. I was the dad.
Oh, we're doing this?
No.
Hey, I'll be in Cincinnati in a couple weeks with Frank Caliendo, and I'm not allowed to go to Kings Island on the way there. Because, boy, I was 17, I drank some beers, and I tried to steal a bunch of silly bands. What are you going to do?
What are silly bands?
Remember silly bands? They were the rubber bands, and they were shaped like a fire truck or shaped like Iron Man. Or shaped,
I missed that.
buddy,
craze.
I put on a pair of cargo shorts, me and a couple pals, and I just went in. I was silly bands, shot glasses, sunglasses.
That's a lot.
Got
That's
a
a lot.
T-shirt.
And drunk at 17?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, are we going to actually talk about the issues behind that? If you want to go into it, we can go into it. But
I want to go into it.
No.
Do they have a Kings Island jail?
They did have Kings Island jail. I stole 2 T-shirts that I was wearing, and they didn't ask me to take them off. If they would have realized that those were stolen shirts, it would have been over $500, and it would have been grand theft, and it would have still been on my record. Should I be saying this out loud right now?
I think, as they say, the statute of limitations.
Yeah, the statue's long down. I pocketed my fake ID. They didn't find that. I should. Yeah. Again, these are things.
You're leaving me out of the story.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I get in trouble, and then Dad and Sam have to come pick me up. Sam had just gotten. It was like his freshman year of college, I believe. Like he'd just gotten home from the airport.
I'd just gone to bed.
And then Dad was just like, "Hey," and then he picked me up, got in the car, and he goes, "Not a word." And then I just remember hearing Layla by Eric Clapton came on the radio on the way home. And I remember thinking like, man, if I wasn't in trouble, we'd talk about how good this song was.
Did he say a thing on the way home?
No. And then a day later, I had to go to camp. I was going to work at a Christian summer camp, so I couldn't.
You guys have had a talk about it?
Nah.
You guys want to talk about it now?
We had to talk about it once the lawyer got involved. We had to talk about it. It was, I had to
Did I mention I had no sleep, had to come here and do the show?
I'm not proud of it. I was 16. I was being an idiot.
And then you went to a Christian.
Yeah,
and you had to repent.
Yeah, because I have no integrity. What are you going to do about it?
You're reformed now.
I am reformed.
Did you learn your lesson?
I don't steal anymore.
Good, thank you.
And I don't go to theme parks anymore.
Okay.
I was being an idiot. Is everyone actually mad at me right now?
No. Dude.
But you know something?
Oh, you were a kid.
But karma paid me back.
How so?
I went back to Kings Island, which I love, by the way.
It's a good amusement park, yeah.
And I had a pair of really nice Wayfarer Ray-Bans, the kind of brown dappled ones, whatever those are called.
Tortoiseshell.
Tortoiseshell, thank you very much.
Dappled.
And whatever the words, I can't speak and talk and think at the same time. The point was, I got on the Beast.
Yeah.
Somewhere, someone got a pair of great sunglasses that afternoon when they walked beneath the Beast, probably collecting cell phones, sunglasses. So there you go. That was the payback for me.
You've had to pay back the money he stole by leaving your sunglasses.
Yes.
His bad karma.
I got his bad karma. That's right.
Sins of the sun.
I thought the payback was all the community service I had. I thought
You ended up having to do that.
Yeah, I thought it was all my weekends spent brushing the goop off of the Goodwill aisles.
You see, the judge, what the judge could have done is said, "Hey, you have to clean up vomit at Kings Island for a summer."
That's what I would have done.
And that would have been a great movie. Me having to clean up vomit. I fall in love with the ice cream girl at Kings Island.
Not just vomit.
coming to a theater near you. Puke boy.
I've ever told you the time I was in the, what is it, the mini beast, the little one?
Son of Beast.
So whatever it is, and it stopped for quite some time, and I finally went up to one of the guys, what's going on? Some poor kid had had a complete disastrous fecal event.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like the 4th of Ash July. So, yeah, they had to hose down the whole thing and bring the hazmat team. Yeah, that was fun. But I still love that place. Right now, we're going to talk to Christy Lee once again over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's happening?
Well, everything sounds better in everyday earbuds by Raycon, even this show. With active noise cancellation capable of drowning out the most maddening of sounds like birds chirping maybe, or the trash collectors, or your kids screaming, whatever it is, you can drown it out with everyday earbuds from Raycon. Their latest model, better than ever, with 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once. They have, as Tom calls them, those ear thingies, the gel tips, so you can find the exact right fit for your ear. Raycon also has a quick charge function. With just 10 minutes of charging, you'll get 90 minutes of battery life. And they start at just half the price of other premium audio brands with similar features. Raycon's everyday earbuds come in a variety of colors, and if you don't love them, they offer you a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom right now. Get 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds. Brought to you by Raycon. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. We've got some great stuff coming up, including cool stories from the world of animals. The sex lives of, is it bonobo? What is it?
Bonobo.
Bonobo. Okay, great. And chimps and bonobos and how they may be have a similar sexual proclivity that we human beings have.
Great apes like it.
Yeah. Also, we have why you shouldn't eat a 7-pound hamburger in one sitting in less than 30 minutes. And we'll be speaking to the man's bowels. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. I don't mean to be mean here.
You know what? You can ask me anything. Okay. I'm an open book. Just throw questions at me.
Do you eat kangaroo?
I personally don't. I'm vegan, so I'm one of those folks.
Sure.
How far into the interview did I manage to get that grandstanding in?
It's okay.
No, but kangaroo is a delicious lean meat. People love it down there.
Tom can't eat kangaroo.
No, it makes me jumpy.
Well,
Randy. I pulled that joke out of my pouch. Okay.
Good Lord.
I'm so sorry.
Good Lord indeed, Randy.
I was trying to.
See, this is the thing. You're trying to set me up for gags. I'm just dead bad. I'm now the straight man. I'm playing I'm not the wacky character on the side. I'm just going to set them up, lob you some big balls, and you can knock them out of the park.
Thank you. Our guest is Randy Feltface. Mr. Feltface. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I don't. I'm an only, and I'm like the last of my species.
You're the last of the Feltfaces?
Yeah, I'm a critically endangered species.
Are you on Felt Facebook?
I am on Felt Facebook. I started Felt Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me and Grover. Yeah.
Sometimes he's near and other times.
At Randy Feltface. At Randy Feltface.
At Randy Feltface on all of the socials.
Instagram. I just put him up on Instagram.
TikTok. Are you TikToking?
I'm not TikToking. I'm Instagramming.
Get on the TikTok.
Okay.
We'll make one right after this. We'll just dance around like a couple of boomers trying to get attention.
All right.
How old are you?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay. Great. Yeah. I'm 44.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
How are you finding your 40s?
I love them, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Like a good mix between being an adult and still identifying as younger than that.
Right. You can still get away with, I have no idea where you are, by the way. I'm just looking generally in the studio. Are you finding like you've changed? Have you grown? Have you matured?
I have.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like a fine cheese.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the aroma is there too.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the state aroma of you is an aging cheese.
More sort of a Limburger burger.
Yes. Finally, I feel seen. Thank you, Randy.
I smell like a gym sock at this point. I've been on tour for so long, I'm literally just a felty. The sweat just seeps into my felt.
The puppet is dancing. I've never been happier.
It's Mr. Feltface to you.
There is Pat Godwin in the performance room. Hi, chick. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Willie Griswold. Willie can't speak. He's laughing so hard. Yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
You got to watch this tonight on YouTube.
I'm Chick McGee. Yes, you can see all this on YouTube. And here is Tom.
Now, where do you find it on YouTube, Ace?
YouTube.com.
Now, I thought we would introduce our guest once again. He is Randy Feltface. Are you self-conscious about not having ears?
I work great on radio.
Okay.
It's literally just me dancing.
Yep.
Tune in on YouTube. It'll make more sense.
Yeah, true. Now, you probably have trouble hearing me since you don't have any ears.
I do. They're just very small.
Okay.
really, really tiny.
Yeah,
Yes.
little ears.
Same goes for the nose, obviously.
Yeah, no, I don't have a nose.
Okay.
Randy, you don't have a nose. How do you smell?
Terrible. Down. Chicka down. Woo. Does that mean I'm officially part of the team now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I did it.
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Brett Michaels is our guest, and can we talk music for just a second?
Sure.
You got a lot of TV stuff going on, of course, but this all started for you as a musician.
Right.
And let's go way, way back. Very first band that actually had a gig that you were in.
That was Laser. And let me explain the ridiculousness of the comedy of errors that is my life. We decided we wanted the AC/DC Lightning Bolt / Kiss Z. It was like an S. So we were Laser, Lazer. Right. Then we had no money for a backdrop like Kiss had, right? So we decided we took one of the old school, I'm going way back, old school bed sheets. You remember they used to make those 3D looking bedspreads that have like a tiger so we had the band Laser with a tiger backdrop. That was our backdrop. And then we went to Chess King, where we bought.
Love it.
Yes.
Chess King. Are they even still around anymore?
No, wait. I'm going back a few years.
I know you are.
I got our members only jackets, and we stopped into Chess King at the Capital City Mall, and they only had 3 of the 4 aluminum foil looking members only chromish jackets, and 3 of the 4 members had to walk around with it, and the other member, the drummer, was left out. And then we would change off the jackets, and we had our first gig in Marlon, or my friend Marlon at Jan's basement, charged 25 cents, and about 6 of the neighborhood kids came down, and we played a couple Kiss songs, and then what we didn't know, we just put the record on. And played along. We played along. Like, we don't know all of this song. We had the beginning of Rock and Roll All Night, and then we referenced the album after that.
Look at that.
Great.
Laser.
And may I ask what particular hair configuration was happening for you at that point?
It was, again, a combination of awful. We hadn't gotten that far.
A combination of awful and what?
We hadn't gotten
the other part.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. I know that a little bit.
Uh-oh, we have a phone call.
Hold on. Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Bacon.
Hey, Donnie.
Hang on 1 second, Donnie. We got a special guest in the studio.
Hey, is Brett there?
He's here.
Brett's here, yeah.
Hey, Donnie.
Thought you would aim poison, just like Journey with that Puerto Rican from Mexico. I'll say it right to Neil Short.
That's right.
Christy, could you make it any more obvious?
What?
We was just talking at work making fun of you.
Why?
What are you talking about?
Is that Hurricane Earl in your panties? You're just happy to see him today.
Thanks, Donnie.
All right, thanks, Donnie. Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much. It's going to be a Saturday night, and the tickets go on sale real soon. I'll give you the details coming up.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy.
Hi.
Pat Godwin's there.
Hello.
Willie Griswold across the way.
Hey, man.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Josh, and Tom, we have a new friend of the show.
She is comedian Audrey Stewart, still on secret probation.
Yeah.
Potty mouth.
We love her, though.
We'll get to Audrey in just a second. By the way, I mentioned that we were going to talk with actor Ernie Hudson. We've moved it. We'll be talking to him shortly, it would appear.
Okay, cool.
Jason in the back there just got off the phone with Ernie, so we'll try to get that sorted out. Thank you very much. Now, let's get back to our guest. Audrey is let's see, how do I put this delicately? A lady
Here we go.
Yeah.
I've got to clear. I don't want to say a young lady.
Yes.
Currently dating a gent.
Yeah.
And living in Los Angeles, born and bred a Hoosier.
Yes.
And okay, there we go.
What about this has to be delicate?
Yeah.
Well, if I just say, I want people to know that she's kind of a young, attractive lady.
That's really nice.
As opposed to
compliment.
You are so uncomfortable right now.
I didn't think I was that. That's, yeah.
Well, I'm not going to go. She's the guitarist for the band Pussy Riot.
Okay. Okay.
Audrey, how old are you?
How old do I look? Let's see that.
Oh yeah.
There's never a good answer.
See?
61. I mean, it's a losing. No one wins.
I mean, you could have done anything else besides that. All right.
Yeah. Like 28, I bet.
62.
I just started wearing sunscreen last year, so that's nice on the face. I'm 31 years old. Yeah.
What?
And okay. This is the best morning of my life.
31. Wow.
I remember 31.
Me too.
So do I.
Reggie Miller. It's Miller time, baby.
Yeah, it is.
Willie, how old are you?
31.
Oh, well, look at us.
That's why I said it's Miller time.
You're gonna get married.
Ray's gonna
Sorry,
be
Ray.
upset.
Love connection.
Sorry, Ray Robinson.
You got those baby making jeans then cooking up down there.
Oh.
What?
Ew,
See,
cooking
that's.
up.
I thought you were trying to avoid being creepy. That's the creepy thing.
Baby.
The baby.
Well,
making-
he's insinuating she's getting older and needs to start thinking
Clock's
about having a
ticking.
baby.
Oh,
31?
God.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Willie because he's your son and you're so fertile. I honestly thought that's what you were doing.
Well, sitting that close to him, I mean, now because your mom is actually here with you today. She's lovely. I was just speaking to her.
Yeah, she's single. Why, are you looking?
I'm always looking.
I can't remember. We got to set her up.
I'm sure she'd like a couple of grandbabies.
Yeah, well, we got my sister, my older sister. She's got a kid.
Oh, cool.
So,
One is not enough.
You're off the hook.
But my boyfriend's family, they're like super. They want kids like that. They're Mormon, so they want.
Really?
He's not. He's an ex-Mormon, but their family is.
Does he still wear the cool underwear?
Sadly, no.
Have you seen the stage play The Book of Mormon?
Yeah, it's so funny.
It is.
It's amazing.
It's impossibly great. And you think, okay, this is going to have to stop being funny for just a couple of minutes so I can rest, and it never does.
No,
that is
so funny.
One of the best plays I've ever seen. I highly recommend it. When I saw it, by the way, the what do you call it? The playbill.
Yeah.
Had an actual ad for the actual Book of Mormon in the play, The Book of Mormon.
That makes sense. I would say maybe.
It was kind of, hey, you've seen the jokey version, wouldn't want to read that. I thought that was kind of gutsy and unusual for them to do that. So now you live in Los Angeles, California.
Live in LA.
Were you affected by the horrific fires that were there?
Yeah, we were actually in a mandatory evacuation zone. We were right underneath the Sunset Fire. Our place is fine. Our 1-bedroom, 1-bath is fine. But honestly, they said if it got destroyed, we'd get $10,000 for that. And I was like, let it go, baby. I don't have anything even worth close to that. Let's take the 10 grand and let's ride.
Wow.
You're leaving, pouring gasoline on it.
I hope it makes it. Yeah.
Well, I call my pants a mandatory evacuation zone on occasion.
And that's your dad.
Yeah, that's my dad making a poop joke. It's good to meet you. So I'm glad he's here for this.
No joke. We had a story yesterday. Of what I remember about the story was it was in People magazine.
And it really bothered Tom.
Which you're going to think, okay, this is going to be kind of vanilla. It's People magazine. It's a bunch of dumb celebrities and what they do. And
no, they do a lot of human interest now, especially on social media because they have to fill up a lot.
No, listen, this story involves.
It involves a lady on a first date. She calls herself Sophia. She explained she was on a romantic date when she decided to let out a very small toot.
Oh.
Toot.
She suddenly felt warm down there, and after doing the sniff test, realized she had defecated in her jumpsuit.
Her jumpsuit.
See, that's the thing, that a jumpsuit.
Yeah. She then jumped out of the car, ripped off the jumpsuit, and she was down to her underwear. She wrapped herself in a blanket, was laughing. Her date was trying to hold it together, but couldn't stop laughing with her.
Well, I mean, look at it from his point of view. Okay, she's already got most of her clothing off.
Mm-hmm.
But,
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's shower this babe off and let's move on.
I don't know. Guys are gross. We're not that gross, though.
No, we're not that gross.
Well, she said
Pat,
the
come
guy,
on.
they raced back to her house where she says her bowel issues continued even after taking a shower.
I can't stop pooping.
But she said that they are now engaged in celebrating 6 years this month.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't even order foods that you eat with your hands on a first date. I won't get a burger or wings on a first date because I'm trying to lie about being a nice person.
Also, you could do no wrong after that. Now there's no...
As a woman, let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
A jumpsuit.
Yeah.
If you wear a jumpsuit, you're not planning on taking that thing off.
No.
You know,
That's not easy access.
It's kind of like Christy says she back in the day you would never shave your legs on the first date,
right?
Because that's enough of a deterrent. She thinks.
Not for any.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Not for any guy.
Why is that, Pat?
Because I'm so horny.
Okay. We got to get another.
Your mom.
Could we possibly get another song out of you?
We were talking to Audrey. She's killing.
I knew it.
The first thing.
If I pick up a girl and she's wearing a jumpsuit, I'm like, what are you, skydiving? what are you doing?
Dude, a lot of times they're secret. Girls will wear like, what is it called? I sound very dumb when I say this. Audrey, it's like a one-piece swimsuit. But it's like you wear it with jeans or something.
Bodysuit.
Oh, yeah, bodysuit.
So you'll just think like, oh, you're wearing a T-shirt.
Right.
And they're like, no, I can't. If I go to the bathroom, I have to get completely naked.
You have to completely get down and then unbutton
Yeah, that's
it.
too much work.
Keep talking.
And anytime you go to the bathroom when you're wearing, because I wear those sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll go get some from Target, and then when I'm wearing it and I'll go to the bathroom, I'm like, he's definitely thinking I'm taking a number 2 because how long it takes
to get that and then to re-snap it. And
So you don't want the guy to know that you actually do that? I know you say it a lot.
It is my favorite word. You want me to say it one more time?
Call back.
Yeah.
In my mind, you know who brought the jumpsuit back? The movie is Woodstock, and the man is the great Pete Townsend. Pete Townsend at Woodstock was wearing a full-piece mechanic's oil change suit.
Yeah, but that's...
And then Devo...
Talking about fashionable suits. Devo still wears jumpsuits.
Yeah. I mean,
saw that. Love you, Mark Mothersbaugh.
I'm just telling you the history of fashion. I know a lot about it.
Slipknot wears them.
I remember very early on, this was the early 80s, and you know this person bought me a jumpsuit from Banana Republic back when the catalog... You guys are too young to know this. You're not.
Pat, don't clutch your pearls. That looks so deeply offended.
If you recall, early on in the Banana Republic days, it was like a really cool, old-fashioned looking catalog. All the things were hand-drawn. And I thought, what in the world? What kind of gift is this? It was the most... It looked like something Amelia Earhart would have worn. But apparently it was fashionable at the time. I just didn't know.
They're very cool. They're very cool.
Well, now they are, but back then it was like...
Okay. Now, we're going to hook up with Ernie Hudson here, I believe, in a few minutes, the very fine actor. And also, today is the anniversary of this show, going back way too many years.
What?
Yeah.
Today?
Today's the day, the first day of this show. March 7th. I'll tell you what, you punks. We didn't use the foul language. They didn't have a saucy vixen like this broad here. I'll tell you what.
Where's this kid?
I'll tell you what.
Vixen and broad?
Yeah, come on.
We're doing all of them?
A cranky old guy. Once again, these are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Hello there, it's Ed from Ed Septic and Sewage. I'm here at this poor SOB's house. He got quoted $20,000 for a new system. I'm doing that same system for him, $500. I know what you're thinking. Ed, how can you do it so cheap? Well, first of all, this machine, stolen. That saves me a ton of money. Secondly, I'm not licensed or bonded. That saves me tens of thousands of dollars a year. So if you need a cheap septic, call me, Ed Septic. When things get hectic, call Ed Septic at the number below. From Ed Septic.
More increase his salary if we're going to get him to do it right.
You're right.
Art, I know one of your favorite words is yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
You've heard and seen the Say Yes to Michigan commercials, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, there's a billboard in Indiana. In fact, there are a lot of them. An Indiana billboard
Yes, there
company
is.
has launched a war between
Yes.
the states by
Yes.
erecting a billboard that says, "Shut up, Art."
Yes. Oh.
No, it says, "Say no to Michigan."
I see.
It says, "Say no to Michigan. Wander Indiana first." Michigan tourism officials are taking the slogan war in stride, but some Michigan residents are not amused. They've even complained to the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. Travel officials in Indiana say they have nothing to do with the billboard. On the other hand, they're not terribly upset about it either. Josephine Hickman, president of the Hoosier Outdoor Advertising Company, admits her billboard design pokes fun at Michigan, but she says there are Say Yes to Michigan signs posted all over northern Indiana, and Hoosiers' feelings are hurt.
Hey, we're a fun place. What can we say?
Elsewhere in the news, Governor Milliken has signed a major supplemental spending bill containing more than $260 million.
For JML News, I'm Art Bishort. No, you're Tom Griswold.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm not. Smarties News is brought to you by Auto Glass Specialists in Gaylord, Cadillac, and Iron Mountain. For fast, professional Batoski, it's partly sunny, and 64. JML News time is 7:57.
Tuesday morning, everybody.
Well, Tom, one thing I want to say is, first of all, your dick is bigger than this microphone. Well, is it my turn to talk? Because yours is smaller than this cigarette. So we'll just go from there. Thank you. Got to get some news, Art, so I have to cut short. I got to go in the air in 5 minutes here. Oh, Jackie O. Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Oh, I love her.
Suit?
Suit. Right.
Okay. We had fun on the air here today. Tom is from beautiful Cleveburg.
No, Shaker Heights, Ohio. Tom Griswold recently worked in Florida radio, also worked in Petoskey radio right across the way at McDonald Broadcasting. Had a great time and really learned my stuff there.
Thanks for the staff, Trish, by the way.
Hi to the folks in Daytona Beach. Get a sunburn from.
This room just got so much more handsome because in the studio, on his way to the legendary Go Bananas in Cincinnati, Ohio, it will be Greg Hott. He's right here with us. Hey, Greg.
Hey, I'm all excited. Thanks for having me here, everybody. Hey, it's Friday. Come on. Go to your boss's office and say, what this company needs is a trampoline. You know me, everybody. I've got volume control issues. Give me a hand. I was born 8.5 months early. Come on, you know me. Comedy's not my thing. Let's go.
Friday starts the week.
I'm the guy that invented peel and eat shrimp. Come on. Look for me in my new show. I'm the star of Dog Walker, Texas Ranger. Check it out. Animal Planet. You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to outsmart me.
How early?
8:30 ought to do it. Come on. Hey.
Greg Hott is here with us. Hey, Greg, how are you, sir?
I'm great.
Looking very, very handsome. Greg, of course, veteran of the Marine Corps.
Hit him in the head. We don't have all day. Too slow. Get back.
As you can see.
My new thing, Tom, is acting. I'm a great actor.
I didn't know this.
I've been going to acting classes.
Oh, do a scene for me.
I kid you. Okay, well, I gave Chrissy some lines.
You did? Oh.
And we'll do our acting scene.
Okay.
'Cause I've taken like over 20 hours of acting classes.
Wow.
I kid you not. All right, we're going to do a scene. Go ahead, Christy. Go ahead.
Greg, you're unapproachably handsome, and it's impossible not to dream about you.
Why don't you just do the lines, Christy? We can talk about this after the show. Do the bit. Try the second line. Do the second. Forget the first one. Do the second line.
But Greg, when you walk past me and my girlfriends with your totally realistic hair color, how could we be expected not to fling our clothes against the wall?
Can we do some comedy?
That's what I'm reading.
Do the stuff I put. Read what I wrote.
I'm reading.
All right,
what
forget
you
it,
wrote.
Tom. What's in the news? She won't do it. She won't do it.
Here, give me the lines. Let me try.
That's what is written on
Just
this
give me the paper.
You read it.
Okay.
I think what Greg is suggesting here.
She's obviously in love with Chris.
Right, exactly, yes.
She won't even do the bit.
No, she won't.
She can't help
She's
herself.
too hung up on you.
It's embarrassing for all of us.
Talk to Mr. Hudson, find out what the latest is from a very fine actor. I'm very curious about his fitness regimen because he's ripped.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance Company news desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin's over there. Hi, Josh. Congrats on the new album, Pat, out today. It's called Hotel Pool, available wherever you get your albums.
Thank you.
Willie Griswold across the way at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk.
Hey, man.
Ace Cosby's there. Hey. I am Josh Arnold. And Tom, we have a special guest in the studio as well as on the Zoom.
We're going to talk with Audrey Stewart in just a second. I think we're going to get Zoom. There we go.
There he is.
It's Mr. Ernest Hudson. Did you decide to go with Ernie when you were a kid? When did you make the decision?
No, when I came out to Hollywood, they said Ernest was too formal, so it didn't friendly. So Ernie was. I never been called Ernie, so it took me about 20 years to get used to the sound. But so now I'm Ernie.
Yeah, but hearing your voice, come on. I mean, it's Ernest Hudson. My God, your speaking voice is just making me so angry. You're so handsome, and your voice is so amazing. And the first question is, you are like one of the fittest guys. You're a man of a certain age, let's say 70 plus. Are you in the gym? Are you in the gym all the time?
No, I never really did. I'm not a gym rat. I don't enjoy going to the gym. I have a son who loves that sort of thing, but you do what you have to. You try not to do the stupid stuff. And I never let my weight get too far out of control where I couldn't reel it back in. But no, this whole fit thing has just sort of come up lately. I don't think my physicality hasn't changed much since I was probably in my 20s.
Okay. This may be too personal. Your beautiful mustache, you're kind of famous for it. It's very serious. Is that augmented at all with any colorization, or is it...
That's gray stuff works, yeah. At a certain point, it's actually kind of peppered, but what happens on the skin is the white hairs kind of blend in, so it looks a little skimpy. So if I don't dye it, it doesn't look full.
Now, when you go for a role, do they specify in advance when you go to? You've been in so many different movies and TV shows. Do they say we don't want the stash? We want the stash. Do they ask for it specifically?
Not recently, because now it's so much a part of, I think, my image. But when I first started out, I was shaved. My head was shaved. I had no mustache, and I worked that way for years. And then I was clean shaven, then the mustache. So I would kind of, in Ghostbusters, the second Ghostbusters, I have no mustache.
Right.
And people thought it was a different guy. So, but now, yeah, now it's kind of the mustache. Really, I don't think a lot about it, but I think maybe it's become just part of an image or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you're, of course, famous for many things, including Ghostbusters. When people are approaching you, I know you're going to be doing the Comic-Con. As people approach you, do you think, okay, which of my roles is this person going to identify me with?
Well, I can usually tell if it's women between the ages of 45 and 100. Grace and Frankie. If it's a older couple, it might be The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. If it's people in their 30s who were probably in their teens, The Crow comes up.
Yes.
If it's a family it's either Congo or it's Ghostbusters.
Mr. Hudson, for me, it's No Escape. I'm a big fan.
Yeah. So which one was No Escape?
Ray Liotta and you and ultra-violent prisoners on an island type thing.
How cool.
Yeah, no, there were prisoners who were stranded on an island that was idyllic. I'm like, why would they want to leave the island?
Well, the cannibalistic tribe may have had something to do with it.
People might have motivation.
I think it's funny that Josh knows more about it than Mr. Hudson does. Mr. Hudson, I can tell you a real quick story about the late, great Gene Hackman. He was in our studios, and I said to him, hey, Gene, I saw the movie you were in called Night Moves. I didn't quite understand the ending. And he goes, I didn't either. I just got paid to act it. I have no idea what was going on. So I think similarly, sometimes you just go, hey, look, I did the gig. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Let me ask this. You don't have to give me any titles. Have you ever not seen a movie you were in?
Probably not movie as much as TV shows. You know, sometimes you do episodic television, and honestly, I don't even know when they're on TV. I know they're somewhere. And people will come up and tell me the show that they just saw me in, and I don't have a clue. So I was at a convention, and a guy was telling me about this television show I did, and I said, no, it wasn't me. I think it was somebody else. And he said, no, it was you. And I said, no, it wasn't. We got almost like an argument. He said it was. And then he started describing the scene. And he said, you said, and he said, and then suddenly it all came, back. And I went, oh, my God, I did do that.
Wow. Oh, that's great. We are speaking with Ernest Hudson. He goes by the professional name Ernie Hudson. He's a tremendous actor with a wide range and lots of stuff that he's been doing. Also, one can't help but notice your voice is so deep and beautiful. Are you doing a lot of voiceover stuff still?
No, not as much as I like. From time to time, someone will, come up and ask me to do something. I don't sort of go out of my way to get that work. I love doing it. And I hear that from fans about the voice, but the industry has never really quite connected, so I don't do a lot of it, but I have done, I think I did Angry Birds, a series. I've done over the years a lot.
What about commercials? I mean, you could step right in for Lou Rawls in those classic Budweiser things. You've got the pipes.
Yeah, well, I think so, but the industry is what I thought. The industry has never sort of seen me that way. I'm not quite sure how the industry sees. The fans have always embraced me, so I'm still the guy looking for a steady paycheck, as in Ghostbusters. So,
okay, is there going to be another Ghostbusters? Do we have any idea?
I don't know. I think they're doing an animated show. The movie did well. It makes, money over time. It didn't do that kind of Marvel comic movie stuff, but I think they're very happy with it. And when they're happy and it makes money, there'll probably be another one.
Nice. Okay. Before we let you go, Mr. Hudson, have you ever gone on a set and been scared of meeting somebody, like intimidated by another actor, maybe because they're more famous or you think they're super great and you're doubting your own skill or whatever?
Yeah, I think from time to time when you see someone who's been doing good work, I don't think intimidated, but there's always that voice in your head that you have to talk down, and I always have to remind myself that I bring something to the table. So, when I did Grace and Frankie with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, who were, doing this stuff when I started out, there's that sense of, I met Laurence Olivier on...
Wow.
On a Neil Diamond.
The jazz singer.
Yeah, I think it was a jazz singer. Yeah, and so sometimes you kind of go and but you got to remind yourself that this is what I do, and this is, and I like to dance with people who know how to dance, and not everybody does. So it's exciting, but no, I never. If I really was on the show and I felt that, oh my God, I shouldn't be here, then I probably shouldn't be there.
Yeah, okay. I try to convince myself every morning that I can actually do this, and I just can't. It's pathetic. Mr. Hudson, it's such a great pleasure to speak to you. I've been a fan for a long time, and your work is just so wonderful. You bring so much joy to so many people. Yes. So just thanks for taking the time to talk to us. We really appreciate it.
Well, thanks, guys. It was great talking to you. I really appreciate you taking the time.
All right. Now go back to sleep. Okay. Thank you. Mr. Ernest Hudson, Ernie Hudson.
God, I love him on Grace and Frankie.
Yeah, he's one of those actors when his name show up in the credits, you go, oh, this just got a little better.
Yeah.
And
he's so sweet in that
He
show.
kind of alluded to something that you see the best actors in the world will say this. They'll be in the set of a movie and they'll walk up to somebody. Drew Powell talks about this, and they'll go, this is a great thing, but do you have a gig coming up? I don't. A lot of them say they think they're never going to work again.
Yeah.
No matter how good they are, and they've seen it happen to so many people. So, but you look at his resume, and it's very, very lengthy. Oh, that was fun. Now, real quick, we're going to come up with something very special in just a few minutes. We'll talk more to our guest, and we have a special feature from one of our regulars. You got something cooking up over there? Okay, right now, Willie G is sitting in for the Chickster at the Orange Insole Sports Desk.
Well, guys, the second half of basketball season is here, and the race to the playoffs is heating up on Prize Picks, the best place to cash in on your favorite sports. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports more accessible. The app is really simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less in their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Don't miss your chance to cash in as the league's best fight for playoff positioning. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in credit just for playing, guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much, Willie. Have some fun with Prize Picks. Hanging out with us right now, it's comedian Audrey Stewart. And we've got Patty G over there with his brand new album released today. It's called Hotel Pool. It's on Spotify, et cetera, et cetera. When we come back, we'll get a song out of Patty. We have a ton of interesting stuff coming up in the news, and we'll get to all of it. And a quick reminder, once again, we are going to be doing the show live from Cincinnati. We'll actually technically be at Smoke Justice in Covington, coming up starting at 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That'll be Thursday, March 27th. The next day will be at the Glass City Center, Toledo, celebrating Baseball is Back. And we'll be back. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
You're listening to World Champion Radio with Judah Friedlander, the world champion. Next caller, you're on.
Come in, it's Donnie Baker. Is this Judith?
Yeah, I just said it's Judah, the world champion. What's up, Donnie?
I'm a big fan of yours. I've read your book. I still got your posters. Hey, I just want basically your blessing or certification. You probably know, I've called you before, my progress in the martial arts, the fact remains I'm ready to be a world champion. Now, I've had, 2 off-duty reserve cops say I've got the goods, but since I've been on probation, Judas, I've basically struggled getting certified, and I wanted basically your blessing. And you're not my official sensei, but the fact remains, I basically think
I've got to interrupt you first. Donnie, I've got to interrupt you for a second. I can tell you're already a little scared talking to me by the speed of your voice, okay? If you want to get better at karate, you're going to have to get better vocal tone, okay? The voice that you're using right now and the speed at which you're talking is telling me that you're scared.
I understand that. That's because I
see you're stuttering now. You're stuttering now.
Verbs good. Listen, the fact remains, I can scissor kick a hornet's nest now and destroy the whole colony without hurting the queen. I mean,
well, that's good. I mean, my book taught you that, so that's good. I mean, you've obviously studied my book, and that's a good start.
And I know I'm basically. And you don't know this, and I've not told you this before, and I don't want your sympathy, and I'm not a cripple, but I have had Tommy John surgery on both knees, and
I'm sorry. I've actually never had surgery. I've never needed it, so I can't relate to your problem. No offense.
But no, I'm not offended. But see, I ain't lucky like you. Your name's Judah. You were born for this. If my name was Taekwondo Baker, I'd have the same luck. But you've kind of had a golden spoon in the martial arts. No offense, but Judah, Freelanders, duh. No wonder why you're so good at it. I mean, again, if I've studied switchblades. I've had to work my way up.
Yeah, well, see, that's one of your problems right there is you started your training using weapons. Okay, and if you want to be a really good fighter, you have to learn to fight without weapons. So I need you to get rid of all your weapons, all your switchblades, all your butter knives, okay, and start from the beginning. You got to use your body.
I'll take your advice, but see, this is hard. I mean, I've always been, you're talking.
Hey, I'm not saying it's easy. Becoming the world champ's not easy, Donnie. Okay.
I know, Jude. Well, listen, can I call you back when things get better?
Yeah, I hope things do get better for you. How many sit-ups are you going to do today?
You know what? I'm on break now. We're not supposed to do any calisthenics or nothing like that on break.
How many push-ups are you going to do today?
Made me drop my shorts and turn a cough to check me for asthma, and my test results came back short. Listen, I'll call you back when I'm off break.
All right, that sounds good. I actually have to do some push-ups and sit-ups at the same time right now. So keep training, okay?
You're the best, man. Keep rocking. Stay tough. I gotta go.
You know it. Okay, Donnie. Okay, that was Donnie, everybody. We wish him well. He's trying. He's read my book. I think he needs to reread it.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee.
Hello, Josh.
Pat Godwin's over there.
Hey, Josh.
Willie G's sitting in this morning.
Hey, man.
Good to see you. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Josh Arnold. There's Tom. And Tom, we have a comedian in studio with us.
She is Audrey Stewart. And Audrey, I'm kind of mad at myself. I couldn't decide if I should ask Ernie Hudson the question.
Which is what?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Oh, that would have been. Do you believe in ghosts?
I figured it would derail. It's probably he gets asked that so much, don't you think?
I don't know if he actually gets that one that much.
Let's call him back.
Yeah. Look, I'd be curious to know.
Well, we can go see him. He's touring around doing some of the Comic-Con stuff.
Cool.
Now, I know Josh believes in ghosts.
I do.
And you've gone to one of those ghost things where they...
Sure, yeah, I've had some experiences, yeah.
Yeah. Ace, your thoughts?
There's something there.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Willie?
I don't mess with them. I don't say I believe or not believe because I just don't want anything to do with it. They've got their thing going on. I've got my thing going on. I don't want to upset them in any way.
You already have?
No, but that's the thing is I'm not even trying to acknowledge it. I'm apathetic to that.
That's what upsets them.
Really? I thought that's what's going to save me.
You're so haunted.
Thank you. That's very, very helpful.
I just don't. Yeah, they're just not. I'm not cool with them. They're not cool with me.
I think there's spirits out there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a good agreement, me and them. We don't mess with each other.
There you go.
Okay.
I do this weird thing where there's this is kind of crazy to say, but there's people in our family, like the women in some of my family, who thinks that they can kind of contact. So I did a thing where I was pretty under the influence, and I was like, for my friend, I was like, I'm gonna try to contact a spirit, do medium work, and I got every detail right.
Whoa!
And then I tried it again sober, and it didn't work. And then I tried it again drunk, and it worked again.
See? Stay drunk. That's what I did for 10 years.
Pat's lying.
You haunted a lot of people that way, too.
I did haunt a lot of people.
Pat's lying. It wasn't 10 years. It was 40. Yeah. I don't think I believe in ghosts, but I will say this. Last night, I had these weird sliding doors on my office.
Uh-huh.
And I walked by my office and one of the doors shut.
Oh, that's weird.
So I figured I just think it's a minor earthquake. Was anybody else have anything happen?
Minor earthquake.
I don't mean, you've seen those glass doors, and all of a sudden I look over there and...
I get minor earthquake reports, and there was nothing.
Okay. You get them on your phone? I'm not sure.
Josh stays very up to date with that.
If you get to meet Mr. Ernie Hudson, ask him if he believes in ghosts. I just figured he probably gets that so often.
It doesn't seem that hacky of a question to me.
No.
Very cool question.
Yeah.
It's a great question.
Well, when it comes to being hacky, I like to think of myself as a... Yeah.
Zach?
Yeah, I've had an idea for a special comedy show where you get 5 or 6 comedians.
Yep.
And you they each have to tackle 5 classic hack premises.
Sure.
You know, the differences between dogs and cats, L.A. and New York.
But do them well, though.
Yeah, because there's always something there to mine.
Yeah, it's fun. There's always personal experience.
Yeah, so I just thought that'd be a kind of a fun thing. Tonight, it's hack night. But, you have Seinfeld and a bunch of great comedians doing it. That would be super, super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do Today in History? Since I once again forgot to do it. This is a regular feature on our show that I keep forgetting to do.
Speaking of hack.
Well,
we put our own flavor
over here.
See, that's how this started.
I know.
I didn't do Today in History because I thought it was such a hack radio thing.
Right.
So let's do some birthdays. First of all, friend of the show, in many cases, the first call drummer, as they say, the great Kenny Aronoff.
Yeah.
Born in this state in 1953. And still, to this day, one of the great drummers. I think is he doing... these days, he's been with John Fogerty a lot.
He's currently part of Sammy Hagar's band.
Sammy Hagar's
If somebody
band.
were completely unaware of who Kenny Aronoff is, what song would you say is his most
Hurt So Good?
known? Yeah.
Hurt So Good?
Hurt So Good?
Right. So-
That's him playing drums on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that classic Mellencamp era, mid '80s. Just in some of those songs, he's playing lead drums.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Jack and Diane, that breakdown.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody,
That's
yeah.
a good one.
But happy birthday, Kenny. And he has a book out there called Sex, Drums, and Rock and Roll. I've talked to him about the book, and he left out the really good parts, because other people are still alive.
Believe me, he left out some good parts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 1956, happy birthday, Bryan Cranston.
Oh, he's a good actor.
Famous for...
Breaking Bad?
And
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle. And I'm working on the sequel to that. It's a historic piece. I call it Malcolm X in the Middle.
Thanks, Willie.
Takes
Walked right
place.
into that.
That one's been insensitive for about 20 years.
It's very fine. People should do their reading about the great Malcolm X. I've actually been to this woman's birthday party.
Oh, my God.
Rachel Weisz, the actress.
Grandma Moses.
Rachel who?
Rachel Weisz. W-E-I-S.
Rachel Weisz, Rachel Weisz.
Don't most people say Weisz?
He was in
they're wrong.
the mom.
It's she's married to the James Bond guy.
Yes, she
What's
is.
his name?
What's his name?
Daniel Craig. Pierce
Daniel Craig, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got a letter. Hey, Bob and Tom gang. It's so great hearing Willie on the show again. Thanks, Cynthia. I think Willie should write a tell-all biography about his dad and title it The Ramblings of a Psychopath. The title alone would grab my attention. I'd be compelled to check it out. I'm sure Willie could write it in such a way to make Tom quasi-relatable to those of us in the unwashed class. Now, here's what I'll say, Cynthia. He's not even relatable to me, and I'm his kid. So I don't know how I can make it relatable to everyone else out there.
Oh, thank you very much.
Tom, you know, we met on this day back in 1983.
That's correct.
Wow.
This is my anniversary with Ace.
Really? Do you still have? Do you still have the wallet that you threw at him in
Take a
fear?
date?
Here are my keys. For God's sake, take my car. I can tell you what I was driving that year.
I know what you were doing.
That's okay. What else is happening?
Well, because see, Josh, you don't care about cars, but I love cars.
It was a
I don't care about
240Z.
cars. I don't care about your stories. I don't care about
your paycheck.
Please tell us what car you're.
Yeah, what was it? Was it a good one?
It was a Datsun, not a Datsun 280Z.
Yep.
With aftermarket wire wheels. Oh,
It was beautiful.
It was great.
I remember that car.
5-speed,
What color was it?
blue.
Oh, and two, Audrey.
Okay. Well, thank you for reminding me of that, Ace. On this date in 1876, Alexander Graham Bell. What happened there? Alexander Graham Bell. Alexander Graham Bell patented the telephone.
Yes, he did.
And I think, do we have Alexander Graham Bell's first?
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Audrey.
This is.
That was Thomas Edison.
No, I know, but he and Alexander Graham Bell were the same person.
Oh,
they
you're
weren't.
still going to do it even though the setup's completely wrong?
It's false.
But don't we have Alexander Graham Bell, though, talking like to somebody on the phone? I thought we did.
Remember the first phone call he made?
Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy.
Yeah, he wanted, well, this is true, he wanted, before they had hello, because there was no protocol, they'd never done it before, he wanted to go with ahoy,
Oh, love that.
like a sailor's thing. That never caught on.
That's way more fun.
Yeah, you can do it on your own.
You say ahoy.
I say ahoy.
Do we have the Alexander? Oh, we can't seem to find it.
That's not the bit.
It just makes me smile.
Thomas Edison.
Let's go.
Okay.
Play it then.
Charlie Sheen was fired from 2.5 Men on this date.
You didn't like that, did you?
No, I love Charlie Sheen is great, and he had a real rough spot there, and I think he's actually made up with
Yep.
Chuck
They're doing a
Lorre.
show right now.
Are they really?
Called Bookie, yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
And we talked to Charlie on the phone, and he was in a movie some friends of mine were in, and he's a great guy. He just had a,
Just went off the deep end.
Yeah,
for a while.
I was never comfortable with that whole thing. I thought it was sad.
Tiger's blood and all that. Yeah,
Because I've always been a fan. It just bummed me out.
Yeah, I agree.
He kind of went.
Glad he's doing better.
He kind of went off the rails there, but that'll happen. Okay, well that concludes today in history, and also one thing we forgot: this show debuted from this building in history on this date.
It was on a billboard.
Yeah,
That's right.
You guys were on a billboard. I remember tuning in, going, "What the hell is this?"
You guys were like strapped to a
I
billboard?
had no idea. I didn't.
They did make us wear
They were-
safety belts.
Yeah, but they were up on a billboard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it like it was Jackass or something? That's
Bob
crazy.
and Tom
And it
on a
was
billboard.
freezing that morning.
It
Really?
was.
Up on a
Yes.
billboard?
Wow.
Yes, and it was very cold.
That's
Hey.
wild.
And then we did it one more time as kind of an anniversary
You
thing.
lost the intern.
It's all about the content.
The intern's haunting you.
You know, in all truth, we did it on a. In that case, the second time it was a billboard on the freeway.
What?
And
my
too many
gosh.
people were stopping on the freeway, so they said that's a dumb idea.
Yeah, getting in crashes.
You know, you don't want to hear the brakes slamming and that sort of thing.
Oh, those were the days. When
You go and now time for traffic. Just hold the mic up.
Yeah. There appears to be an accident in front of the billboard we're standing on. Oh, thank you very
Hey, if
much.
you're up 25 feet in the air, it's windy. I'll tell you that much. The weather.
If you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom program coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. What we're going to do now is segue back over to the Christy Lee show. I mean, it's the Silac News Desk starring Christy Lee from Silac Insurance. What's happening?
We always do the Toy Hall of Fame every year. Did you know that the Toy Hall of Fame also has a Video Game Hall of Fame?
Oh, connected to it?
Yes.
Cool.
And
That makes
this
sense.
year's finalists for Video
Yes.
Game of the Year include Age of Empires.
Oh man,
Is that a fan?
Yeah, I
You a
used to
fan?
play that one on the computer. It's like you build a castle and you build a barracks. It's like it's less of a video game and more of like a spreadsheet.
It was sort of a medieval Farmville.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
There's like no action that happens on the screen, but I loved it. I was so locked into that as a kid.
Our guest earlier, Ernie Hudson, brought this up. Angry Birds is one of them.
Yeah,
I never played it.
I
played
did.
it like the last couple of years. I had a pretty weird Angry Birds run.
Ah.
It's kind of
Call
fun.
of Duty 4.
Yeah, played that.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Boy, you've got all these. Wow. Defender.
I do not know that game.
Oh.
It's a nice car, though, I'll tell you that.
I think Defender's crazy old.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, old Defenders are awesome.
Oh, we were talking about
the
something
car. Oh, you don't know about that because you hate cars.
Yeah, I do.
Do you like the video game Frogger?
Love.
Oh, that's fun.
In fact, that should already be in there, but
It's not. GoldenEye.
Oh my!
that should already be in there.
You guys, the GoldenEye game was so fun.
That's first ballot.
The pause menu is like dun 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 da da da. It's
knew
like
this would make you happy.
So I loved the.
I mean, that really did.
Did you guys ever go outdoors?
Man, you know what? Not till I started smoking pot when I was 14.
Okay.
I was either in a basement or I was in the woods.
As you can see, I was a great dad.
What's going on over here?
Hey, I got things to do, fellas. Have fun.
What about the game Golden Tee? We've played that.
Good
That's
one.
a
Yeah,
great
should be
game.
at a bar.
Harvest Moon, I'm not familiar with.
The Neil Young
That's a Neil
song?
Young song.
Well, of course. He's smart. Mattel Football.
I've got that.
Do you? Oh. Quake. NBA 2K.
What is this, the Oscars? They're nominating every game ever made?
I guess.
Mattel Football,
It's handheld game.
I guess, is technically a video game, but it's just not.
But it's handheld. It's not a computer.
Exactly, because we had it too. You still have yours?
Have that in the Coleco.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
wow, yeah, we had-
Members of the public have a week to vote for their favorite online, and then they will go into the Strong National Museum of Play in Rochester, New York.
Frogger and GoldenEye are musts.
Where the
Is this the first time you've ever... Is this the first ballot ever for this
I
particular
don't think so
category?
because it said this year's.
Okay.
First time we've talked about it, I think.
What is GoldenEye? I've never-
GoldenEye
It was
is
the
a-
James Bond POV
movie.
Oh, okay.
And they made a video game about it. And then, by the way, I played it a couple weeks ago. I got like an emulator thing. The graphics suck. It's not as good. It doesn't look cool. But when I was a kid, it totally blew me away.
It blew all of us away.
Because you were smoking pot.
I wasn't smoking pot.
Stealing stuff.
Okay, yeah, let's talk. Yeah, 'cause I'm the only person that's made. Let's go around the room. You guys barely avoided prison, I'm sure.
I was in prison.
Okay, excuse me.
14 hours.
You're in
yeah.
a county jail.
I was in prison.
Well, for what? What were you in prison for?
Smarting off to a cop. I was a passenger.
Gee, who would have thought that?
How dumb do you have to be?
Pretty dumb.
To get picked up by the police as the passenger. You can't just sit there and be quiet.
I was trying to help my friend.
Oh, you helped him by you got arrested instead of him.
I would love to play the Pat Godwin video game. You have one phone call. Do you call for bail? Do you order pizza?
I called Tom.
Of course you did.
Wasn't the first time I've paid bail. Now
We're going to move on now.
we promised a Pat Godwin song.
Oh, we did.
Oh.
Yeah, what are you going to play?
Well, Pat has a new collection out there. It's available as of a few hours ago on Spotify, and it's called Hotel Pool.
I wrote this song in prison.
It's a bunch of new songs, a bunch of originals from Pat. No parodies. Great band, by the way.
Yeah.
Featuring a bunch. We were talking about a bunch of the guys from John Mellencamp's band. A bunch of them are on this record. But you're going to do a solo acoustic version?
Yes. I don't have. Do you see a band around me?
Just trying to clarify. Not everybody has the cameras on.
This is the title song. I took my son on many trips. Cars, planes, and big old ships. I got him to check out the sights, started to think they're cool. He seen Niagara Falls, stood and stared at Mount Rushmore, but he didn't care. He said, Dad, does the hotel have a pool? These are the questions that he asks. Is there a vending machine with snacks? Can I connect my phone to the TV's HDMI? I said, son, you're off from school. Let's be tourists, not be fools. He said, Dad, does the hotel have a pool? Yes, son. The hotel has a pool. I took my boy to Mexico. On a flight and away we go. We're going deep sea fishing with a bass that's so much larger. Trying to spend some quality time. And the ocean water is so sublime. He said, Dad, I lost my Apple charger. My iPad's almost dead. These are the things that my son said. I want to play Minecraft in the room all alone. Son, don't be a tool. He said, Dad, don't be cruel. And by the way, does the hotel have a pool? I said, yes. The hotel by the ocean has a pool. He says, salt water burns my eyes. There are sharks every shape and size. Probably a jellyfish or two. And I hate the sand. Let's skip the beach and hit the hotel pool.
Yeah. You speak the truth. I can remember being a kid, and that was the only thing I cared about.
Of course.
The hotel pool. Thank you very much. That's the title of Patty G's new album. We have time to squeeze in one more news story. Do you have one more left over there?
A man was hospitalized after eating a 7-pound burger in 30 minutes during a speed eating competition. According to the report published in the journal Gastroenterology, the 30-year-old participated in the speed eating competition, and though he threw up the burger, went to the emergency room with a bloated stomach and gut pain. A CT scan revealed his stomach and the upper part of his small intestine were grossly distended with food material. Doctors tried to alleviate the excessive gas by inserting a tube through his nose, but it was not until the patient started passing gas on his own that he began to feel relief. His symptoms resolved after 5 days in the hospital.
I mean, what did he think was going to happen?
He's going to get a free T-shirt. Hey.
The risk to reward. You got to think of that.
You know, to some of these places, you even get your picture on the wall next to Sinatra.
I know it's a closed system, but how does putting something in your nose relieve pressure from your stomach? Is that what it said?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Yeah. That is odd. Wouldn't you think they'd put the tube in the back? I guess maybe because it hadn't gone through enough.
Maybe they were trying to snake it out like you do your drain.
Huh. Yeah, I guess.
Wouldn't you go down the throat?
Well, they know what they're doing.
They know. Yeah, we don't.
Those poor nurses just in that room, too.
No kidding.
I'm sure it smelled delightful.
6 pounds in half an hour.
I'll say what it smelled like.
It was actually 7 pounds. I don't want to correct
okay,
you.
sure.
It's even worse.
Remember,
7
a quarter pounder at McDonald's or a double quarter pounder, that's too much meat. It's 4 quarter pounders times 7.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Like, that's too much meat.
It's a bowling ball of meat.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's insane.
That's
So
crazy.
I don't know how Joey Chestnut does it. He must have a
He says he stretches his stuff.
distended
Yeah,
thing from all that, from doing it over time.
Yeah.
But again,
Trains.
the guy has a nice T-shirt.
I think you're right, Chris. This guy didn't train.
No.
Yeah, this isn't a
You don't walk
professional.
in on that.
No.
You got trained for it.
In other words,
I respect them.
he's an idiot.
Doesn't Bubs do that? Bubs Burgers?
I will say there is a local spot that does a burger challenge, and they also have a location at the airport, and you can do the burger challenge
At the airport?
At the airport.
Before you get on a plane.
There's pictures. There's Polaroids in the back of the. Can you imagine sitting down next to that? He should be on the no-fly list. That's worse than bringing a box cutter on the plane. Are you kidding me?
The no-fry list.
Oh, come on, Pat. What is this? You're going to be the funniest guy at the end of the show?
Not with a line like that. All right, now, Christy Lee's over there. What do you got?
Well, we have a love letter for Raycon. This is from Laura. She said, I just got my new open ear mint green earphones. The everyday earbuds by Raycon. I love them. Great sound, incredibly comfortable, and the best part, not having to worry about them falling out of my ear. That's exactly right, Laura. And with activation noise cancellation, it's capable of drowning out the most maddening of sounds. Raycon's everyday earbuds are your quieting sidekick for the gym, work, or phone calls, offering premium audio, and their latest model is even better than ever. Not only do they have those customized gel tips like Laura, they got to fit in her ear perfectly. They also have a 32-hour battery and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And if that weren't enough, Raycon's quick charge function, they do it in 10 minutes. That's right, 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of battery. All of this and just half the price of other premium audio brands. If you don't love them, there's a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom to get 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds. Brought to you by Raycon. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, we have a great letter about giraffes.
All right.
It's very exciting, involving giraffes' tongue, giraffes breathing. I can't wait to read it to you. Stick around. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Slide guitar. I wrote a song a long time ago called "The Lifelong Tiger Fan Blues." I know the Cubs have issues, but the Tigers have had for a long time. And I wrote it when we were like 0 for 19 years, and then we got good in 2006. But then this particular season, 2010 here, we were great, and then we went off the cliff. So I rewrote it about a week ago. I've been a baseball fan since I was a little boy. I had a bedroom full of little baseball toys, batting a ball and a Wilson glove. Yeah, me and the national pastime, we was oh so in love. Every opening day, I still get that itch. I can hardly wait for that very first pitch. All my hopes and dreams all in place. I get visions of my Tigers in a pennant race. Win or lose, I got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. 2006, we made it all the way to the fabled Fall Classic, only get a St. Louis whooping and our Detroit ass kicked. 2009, we was tied with the Twins. We had to go to Minnesota to lose it again. In 2010, started off with a bang. We was leading the league in everything. Hang on.
It's for you.
Oh, but come the All-Star break, our season's done. Our goose is cooked, oh, they're setting our sun. Win or lose, I get a lifelong Tiger fan blues. Bring back K-Line, bring back Cash, bring back Greenberg, and all them homers each smash. Mickey Cochran, Schoolboy Rowe, Ty Cobb, and Rocky Colavito. Win or lose, got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. And this is the rewrite. First Samaya broke his arm, then Inge broke his hand while Mags was breaking his foot. Gian was pulling his ham. Half of our roster was MIA. Now half of Toledo's been called up to play. I don't believe in fate. I don't believe in signs. And waiting on your destiny's a waste of time. But how the hell else can we possibly explain Armando Galarraga's imperfect game? Win or lose, I got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. Life ain't fair, nice guys finish last. You can't have a future if you don't have a past. Yet still I hope, and still I pray, another World Series gonna come my way. But folks, mark my words and learn this lesson. Cut your losses and count your blessings. Or just like me, you're gonna end up crying while spending Sunday afternoons with the Detroit Lions. I got a lifelong Tiger fan blue.
That's great.
Oh, there's some frustration there.
Jeff Daniels.
The imperfect game.
Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. A great guest coming to Comic-Con coming up a week from this weekend.
It's the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We're the Bob and Tom Show. Christy, Pat, Willie G's here. Ace with a joke coming up. I'm Josh. There's Tom. And Tom, we have a guest today.
Oh, we do. I don't know if she has a long neck, but giraffes do. We'll talk about that in just a second. Our guest is Audrey Stewart.
What the heck?
Audrey, this show is seamless. We've been talking about giraffes today, Audrey.
A lot of giraffes news.
We had a lot of giraffe stories. We had the dead giraffe in the truck. We had the baby giraffe
that got loose in Atlanta.
Got loose at a zoo last week.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, is that the one that was had to be? Its parents didn't want it anymore, so it was like
No.
adopted?
Oh no, this was in Arizona. It was just loose in its
just
zoo.
so sad. Well, this is a happy giraffe story.
Yeah, the 3-year-old giraffe was found outside her enclosure sucking.
He escaped
eating
because
on a tree.
My thought, look, if the giraffe could get out, does that mean people could get in? Then we had the story about the idiot that
did get in and got kicked in the face by a giraffe.
and then got fined.
Yeah.
Got this nice letter.
Okay.
This comes to us from William writes, I volunteered at my zoo where I live. I was helping get the giraffes used to being fed lettuce by the guests.
Yeah.
After feeding the largest giraffe an entire bucket of lettuce, as the empty bucket was being carried away, the giraffe leaned his head into the hallway to watch the bucket.
Oh.
Then he put his chin on my shoulder. And the giraffe let out the saddest, wide, world-weary sigh.
Oh.
I felt so bad for him. I patted his little chin and reassured him that we'd be back with more lettuce. The big giraffe sighed a couple more times, his head on my shoulder.
Poor guy.
Then he hooked his tongue around the collar of my shirt and tried to drag me off the mezzanine.
Yikes.
Yeah, giraffes are herbivores.
Yeah.
But you put them into a corner. Yeah, they'll eat a guy.
So this guy's up on some, 10
really
feet off the
tall
ground.
guy,
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Thank you for sending that story, William. We certainly appreciate it. Now, we have a guest in the studio. She is a comedian.
Boy.
She's living in Los Angeles, California. We talked to Ernie Hudson. I asked him how he stays so fit. Are you a fitness buff? Are you a gym rat, as they say?
Yeah, I was. I'm getting back into it. I tore my ACL. I had a little ACL tear playing kickball on an intramural kickball. So, and then now that I'm back, I ran a half marathon actually recently.
Oh, hell
Good
yeah.
for you.
Yeah, I have a cadaver bone in my knee.
No kidding.
So, yeah, which is great.
You haunted?
You know what? You know what's funny about that? Yeah, I might be haunted. I kind of want to figure out whose bone it is.
Oh.
Because you know that people will if you somebody donates something to someone, and then that person will take that heart that they, they'll run a marathon and they'll send videos of them running the marathon to the family, and the family will be like, "This is amazing." And I'm like, what if I try to find the family of the cadaver bone knee? And then
It doesn't have the romance of the heart.
No, it doesn't.
and then what would I do? I would send them my stand-up clips. They're like, "This is sad."
I have a valve in my heart made out of
cow.
Out of cow. Seriously.
Wow.
So I stopped eating hamburgers for 2 weeks, and
That's funny. He walks around. That's when he walks around the room. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do with this. You can call him Bessie if you want.
Yeah, I had a cadaver bone in my teeth.
Oh.
Do you hear that thing where they?
He's a cannibal. That's
yeah. You don't boil them; they get too soft, and you start. Yeah, they do that. They grind them up, and it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I guess most of the people volunteered.
They grind them up?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, they drill a big hole in your jaw, and then
Gross.
They put them up there with some kind of glue, and then
Do you think about that a lot?
not really. Although
we need a palate cleanser now.
I mean, it's had no effect on me anyway. Right now, we're going to school you, Audrey. Oh, sure, you're living out in fancy LA with some
Fancy LA.
some hip LA boyfriend. He's not just any boyfriend; he's an LA boyfriend.
Yeah, he's hot.
We have time.
When Ace.
It's the Ace Cosby joke of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Without any further ado, we have the famous Ace Cosby intro. Oops.
With a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Speaking of ghosts, how does a ghost cow laugh?
How?
Moo-ha-ha.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of
Did you learn something?
I'm taking notes over here.
Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save 40% on the new Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed for a limited time exclusively at a Sleep Number store.
Thank you very much, Christy. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Willie. Thank you, everybody else. Don't forget, Patty G's new record is out there. Oh, it's not a record. It's a recording. It's a collection of songs.
Yes.
You'll find it on Spotify. It's called Hotel Pool. Please do whatever you have to do to listen to that sometime this weekend. And we have a lot of cool stuff coming up next week. I'm very excited about the shows, but I can't tell you about them now because we're out of time. So you're just going to have to rejoin us. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.